Hello. Today is the day, MLB The Show fans. We are here on the day of early access. 6 hours away, 9 Pacific, 12 Eastern. And we are here to talk about Diamond Dynasty and live content. How is everybody in the chat doing today? I'm seeing a lot of excitement. I am here. I'm Carson. I am with the live team and some of the design team. We have Rory, Kayla, Ashley, Ian, Stephen Haas, of course, Ramon, Andrew, and my guy Ben. We are so excited to talk Diamond Dynasty. We are so excited to talk live content. And, I mean, what a great day, Ashley.
It's been a fantastic day, Carson. We've already talked about so much with all of our past feature premieres. I believe Colin has a slide for us right here. We've talked storylines, the Negro League Season 2, storylines Derek Jeter, and then, of course, our Around the Base episode, franchise, Road to the Show, draft combine presentation, and then some blog action with gameplay, Diamond Dynasty. And Carson, we're covering all things live content today.
Yes, we are. We're so excited. There's still time to pre-order this game. I think we have a slide where if you get any of the bonus editions, so I'm talking Negro Leagues edition, I'm talking MVP edition, I'm talking Digital Deluxe, you guys will have access to the game at 9 o'clock Pacific tonight. Let's get hype, people. This is exciting.
It is very exciting. Carson, if I pre-order one of those 3 editions that you just named, do I get any goodies involved?
I think you get a lot of goodies. I think you get some stubs.
Yeah,
I think
like
you
stubs.
get some bonus packs.
Oh, what kind of bonus packs?
It's going to depend on what you order. The MVP, you're going to get a Legends Hyper Series pack. I think some of you guys have already seen it on socials, and that's a choice pack. So you're going to get that for any MVP edition. Now, if you have the Digital Deluxe or the Negro Leagues, you're going to get a Barrier Breakers pack on top of that. So now's the best time to go get MLB The Show and be ready for tonight.
Let's do it. Should we take a sneak peek at those 2 packs?
I think it's time.
I think so.
Let's reveal
it.
Who do we got?
Who do we got?
Yep.
Are we doing that, Colin? No.
No.
Colin is going to pull up those packs for everybody.
The pre-order packs.
Pre-order packs.
Well, we'll try to show them later.
We'll show them later.
Okay.
Today we'll be covering seasons. I know we had a blog post go out, get everyone excited. We'll also be talking cornerstones and captains. We'll be talking team affinity. We're going to get into all of it. Don't forget, after this episode, we're going to have encore presentations of all the feature premieres. That's Negro League Season 2. That's the Jeter storylines, and then the Around the Bases feature premiere where we talk about franchise, we talk about Road to the Show, we talk about presentation, some really good stuff. So be sure you tune in after this to catch some of those encore episodes. But let's talk about Diamond Dynasty.
Talk about Diamond Dynasty.
I'm sure we have a lot of new fans. Ashley, Kayla, can we talk about what Diamond Dynasty is, just to begin with?
Well, just to begin, I mean, Diamond Dynasty is at least, my favorite mode in the game. But it's really like the way you can create your ultimate fantasy baseball team. So you can take, your Shohei Ohtanis, take your Mike Trout and put them back together again.
Yeah.
You can do things like that in this mode. So we're super excited and super hyped to talk about this today.
That's exciting. Speaking of Ohtanis and our Trouts, all of those guys have different card series. Rory, tell us about all the new card series at launch for MLB The Show 24.
Yeah, Ashley, we got quite a few. So just going to rattle them off for you. In storylines, we have a couple new card series. We have the Subway series, which is for the Derek Jeter storylines. And we also have the Negro League series, which is going to be for the Negro League storylines. We also have this very cool-looking Hyper series, which you've seen in the pre-order pack.
I got card art now.
Colin has card art
okay.
for us. You can pull that up.
Bang!
Bang! There we go. So you can see Hyper Series there. Standout. It's a new one of our tops-looking series. We also have something called Spring Breakout. I think there's something going on in the world.
Something.
That's called Spring Breakout. We've got that. And there's a lot more to come. And as you can see right there, Babe Ruth. Hall of Fame series.
Woo! We'll
Yeah.
find out later how to get them.
Yeah, we will. And there's going to be more series to come post-launch. So this is not the end of new card series in MLB The Show 24.
Very nice, Rory. Thank you.
nice.
And how many players are we going to see at launch?
Yeah, so approximately 250 player items, flashbacks, legends at launch, and there's going to be a lot more to come as the year goes on.
Very nice. Thank you, Rory. We also had a Legends trailer go out on Monday, showcasing some new Legends into the game. Colin, do we have that trailer? Can we roll that for the people? Okay. I thought we did. We're going to keep going then. As we talk about Seasons 2.0, we're going to continue the conversation from the blog. I know that Ashley and Kayla have gotten a couple questions that we just want to clear up for everyone. I know you guys are all excited for Seasons 2.0, but do we have anything we want to talk about before we dive into live content?
Absolutely. As you said, Carson, we had a Diamond Dynasty blog release on theshow.com just a few weeks ago, and it covers all things Diamond Dynasty. But of course, we're constantly gauging everybody's feedback, and a few questions arrived that Kayla and I are going to do our best to answer right here, right now. So, Kayla, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
All right, Kayla, let's talk wild cards. The people are concerned. Are there going to be wild cards in upcoming seasons?
Yes, obviously not in season 1, but every season after season 1 there will be wild cards. And to make things even better this year, we'll have up to 4 wild card slots in subsequent seasons after season 1.
4 wild cards?
Yes, but we will want to say that the number of wild cards can vary from season to season, so be on the lookout on how you can earn and unlock those wild card slots.
I love to hear it. And then additionally, wild cards, my cards, when we transition from season 1 to season 2, will I lose any of my cards?
No, your cards will remain in your inventory, and you can still use them in your wild card slots and those modes that pop up when there are those free-for-all type of moments, and you can use them there too.
I mean, you touched upon my last question. Will we have moments throughout the year where we will be able to play with previous release cards?
Yes.
There it is.
Good.
And of course, find out more on theshow.com with the Diamond Dynasty blog release. But that's not all, Kayla, because we have captains and cornerstones announced in that blog. Mind to walk us through there?
Ooh, so we'll start with the captains and cornerstones, but we also have another designer from the team. Ian's back here.
Oh, Ian.
So
Hello. Here to talk captains and cornerstone cards. Super excited.
Mic on? Yes. Oh,
mic on.
Great. Good to know. If we want to just show off these cornerstone cards, we can get into who the players are, some of their abilities, and how you guys can earn them.
They were
gonna
huge
do
in
it.
that dev tourney, too.
They were, yes. A lot of big performers in the dev tourney. So the biggest thing with the cornerstone pack is it's absolutely free. You log into the game for the first time, you get it absolutely free. You get one of them.
Every season.
Every season you will get a new cornerstone card. You'll get a new choice of cornerstone cards. These are completely free. So the goal with these cards is we want them to kind of guide your DD experience. A lot of times when you load into DD, you have all these choice packs, all these options of programs to do, and game modes to play. Sometimes it can be kind of overwhelming. So each of these captains kind of represents a different archetype of DD player for you to build your squad around. So if we want to zoom in on Byron Buxton, DD classic, one of our favorite cards here in the studio. So Buxton kind of represents a player that has really high power and is real good at fielding, but maybe doesn't have the highest vision. So he's going to incentivize you to build your team around those types of abilities. So if you score those captain abilities, if you build your team with players with under 60 vision, then he'll give a huge boost to those players. So earlier in the season, when you're kind of taking choice packs, or you're kind of maybe playing team affinity, wondering what rewards to get, you've taken Byron Buxton as your cornerstone captain. Then you see a reward that's like, oh, this guy has under 60 vision, and he has really good other attributes, and he can come into my Byron Buxton cornerstone captain build and kind of help my team in that way and get that additional value.
So you heard it here first. MLB The Show 24, we're going to start each season out with these cornerstone packs, and you're going to get to figure out how you want to build your team to start the season. I see that there's a parallel there.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
It's got to be from the dev tourney yesterday,
Yeah,
but
it
I know
is.
there are some changes. Do we want to talk about PXP changes?
Yeah, sure. We can scroll right over to parallels right now. And some of you keen-eyed will notice that the thresholds for parallels are a little bit different this year. So in past seasons, to get to parallel 4, you would need 5,000 XP, and to get to parallel 5, you need 10,000 XP. I don't even lower those requirements a little bit, so it'll be faster to parallel your favorite cards. And as the season progresses, it'll be a little bit easier to keep your favorite cards. You don't have to lower overall kind of relevant later into the season.
It's awesome. Yeah, I know I had trouble getting to P5 for some of my guys, so it'll be exciting to try to get it this year with those lower thresholds. Lots of W's in the chat. We're hearing you guys. I know we have a special guest who's remoting in.
Oh.
Maybe we can throw it to our guy Brian. I'm sure you guys remember him from last year. Brian's going to talk to us a little bit about some of the core team captains.
Yeah, hey guys, super excited to be back with the live team. After graduating college, I had a great internship experience, and yeah, super excited. And just to talk about those captains, this year in Diamond Dynasty, we have huge changes with team captains coming to MLB The Show 24. On day one, there will be 60 team captains available in Diamond Dynasty, 30 hitter captains, 30 pitcher captains, one for each MLB team. These team captains will be core cards, which means that they'll be eligible all year round. This also means that these will be the only team captains in Diamond Dynasty this year. In Season 1, you can earn up to 2 pitcher captains and 2 hitter captains in the XP reward path, so just by playing the game. But don't worry, there'll be plenty of other opportunities in various Diamond Dynasty modes in Season 1 and in future seasons to earn more team captains. Another big change coming to team captains this year is that they boost both hitting and pitching, as we saw earlier on that Greg Maddux Cornerstone card. We did this so that attribute boosts across all 30 MLB teams are very similar and so that it makes teams more viable in Diamond Dynasty. Lastly, my favorite addition to team captains this year is that the player thresholds for team captain boosts are adjusted on a per team basis. Knowing that some teams have more legends and flashbacks than others, we wanted to make it equally attainable to make a viable Diamond Dynasty squad. Overall, we're super excited about the changes to team captains this year, and we hope all of you enjoy them too.
Thank you, Brian. And that's not all with captains. I know, Ian, we talked a little bit. It sounds like there's going to be captain exchanges this year, too, in MLB The Show.
Yeah, that's
24.
correct. So for your Cornerstone player, you're getting it when you first load into the game, haven't done anything else in DD yet. So it's possible you kind of choose your guy, and maybe you want a different guy later in the year. So it's a free exchange you can do. And maybe if I took Buxton, but I realized maybe I actually need a pitcher on my team, so I want Maddux instead. You can go to this free exchange in the exchange section and just switch him out for Greg Maddux if you like. And you can do that with any of the Cornerstones in any future seasons as well.
Very cool. Yeah, thank you. And then just talking about Season 1, you know those Cornerstone captains are going to be just for Season 1. I think it's a good time to just talk about where that affects players and lineups in Diamond Dynasty. Colin, if you can pull up that screen. Thank you. Yeah, so rank solo is what you're really going to see these thresholds for Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. And then the events, conquests, and mini seasons, it's really just going to vary on what the live team cooks up, every couple weeks. And then ranked co-op, BR, play with friends, play versus CPU, and then, of course, casual head-to-head. There's going to be no parameters. Like, you can play with whoever you want, whenever you want. So just, more ways to play. And then we obviously want to keep the rank stuff within season, which will be fun. I'm excited for it. So we talked a lot about Diamond Dynasty. I think it's time to talk a little bit about live content, right?
Ooh.
Season 1, we're all really excited. You can't say Diamond Dynasty, you can't say live content without the XP reward path. So let's dive into it. Let's see the Season 1 reward path.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. What do we got here, Rory?
All right, Carson. So, DD, it runs on XP. You can play anywhere in the game. You want to play any modes in Diamond Dynasty. You want to play anything outside of Diamond Dynasty, say franchise, say Road to the Show, March to October. You're earning XP along the way.
Yeah.
You can also earn XP through some of our programs throughout Diamond Dynasty. So if you're playing Ranked, for example, you can earn XP along that program path. Battle Royale, Ashley?
Ooh.
You betcha.
10-0.
Events?
10-0.
Events?
Yes.
Yes.
Other
confirm
programs,
events.
Team Affinity, yeah, you can earn XP. And you'll be earning XP along the way as you play. And when you earn XP, you earn rewards, Carson.
Just by playing.
Just by playing the game.
How good is that?
Oh, we love that.
How long are these season XP reward paths going to last us?
So it's going to last the full length of that season. So it's roughly 12 weeks each season. So
Okay.
each season, roughly 12 weeks.
So 12 weeks, that's a lot longer than MLB The Show 23. That probably means this thing's a little longer to make up for that.
Yes,
And
it is.
I saw it for the first time yesterday, and it is absolutely loaded chat. Like, people are going to love going through this. Should we walk through some of it right now? What do you guys think?
We should walk through
Yeah.
all of
Yeah, let's
it,
check it
I
out.
think.
Okay,
go.
let's do it.
Yeah, so as you can see, you're going to be earning packs. You're going to be earning players. You're going to be earning stubs all along
I
this
like
way.
stubs.
Some unlockables.
I love stubs.
Oh.
We love stubs. So early on, 5,000 XP. You boot up the game. You play a little bit. Free show pack right off the bat. 10K, you're going to get Roberto Clemente. 85 overall diamond. Get your team going. 10K XP, that's nothing. You'll get there real quick.
We're just getting warmed up at that point.
Yeah,
right?
you're just
for
warming
sure.
up. Played maybe a couple of games. Then we're going to go along the way, going to keep earning some packs. Ballin' is a habit. Shout out Ben. He loves the ball.
Ballin'.
He does. You're going to earn some unlockables. Cuckoo Clock. Got Robin Roberts at 50,000 XP. And you're going to just keep on earning things along the way. We've got some Goodbye Home Run. Nice home run call.
There you go.
Got a rocket countdown. Good stadium sound.
Yeah.
More packs. More stubs.
What's not to like?
What's not to like, Ashley? It's a great question. We love it all.
There we go.
105k XP. You're going to earn Ryan Howard. Everybody loves him. Got some more stubs. Headliners, Ben.
Headliners are back.
Headliners?
Confirmed. Headliners
Confirmed
back.
headliners?
Ooh, headliners?
We missed you.
Yeah, we got headliners back. So last year, it's Diamond Duos. This year, headliners. So you're going to be able to see one player that is the featured player that you're looking for in these packs on a bi-weekly basis. Tuesdays, Fridays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Check the store or anywhere in content to find out, because these packs are going to be coming at you fast.
You heard it here first, folks. Headliners are back in MLB The Show 24. I'm excited to see them back. I think everyone is. So huge dubs there. Shout out Ben. He was orchestrating that behind the scenes for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
And Rory, I don't want to pass Bruce Suter over here, but something has caught my eye at 165,000 XP. You know, yesterday we had the dev tourney. There's a certain card that people were using very often. We're doing very, very well. Chat, could you help remind me? Was it like Alberto Mondesi, Carson?
Mondesi?
Mondesi.
Mondesi
Something.
Mondesi.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mondesi. Do you think he might be in here?
Why don't we check?
We
Why don't
should.
we see who's in here?
We should check this
Yeah.
pack out.
So we've got the Hitters Captain Choice Pack. Ian, we've got the mic already prepared. I'm
Ready to
going
go.
to you. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we've revamped team captains this year in MLB 24. We're super excited. So in the XP reward path, this is a free pack you earn, and you'll actually get 2 hitters and 2 pitchers out of the XP path. This pack contains all 30 teams, one captain from each team. And you'll get this pack with hitters in it, and a little bit later in the path you'll get a pack with pitchers in it as well. So you can load into the game and really quickly earn a hitter captain and a pitcher captain for your favorite team. So it's super quick. We've got some really awesome names in here. I see Matt Carpenter, Jock Peterson, kind of some classic DD players that we all know and love. So super excited to show these off. But the real juice is in the captain abilities. So if you want to load into any of those, your choice, Colin, whatever your favorite is. Prince Fielder, there he is. So one of our goals with captains this year is to make them feel more impactful. We really liked the captain feature last year, but there were times when it kind of felt like it was outpaced by the rest of DD. So we want to make it feel more impactful and also make it feel easier to build your captain squad. So you'll see in the bottom near the boost section, Prince Fielder, despite being a hitter, he'll affect both pitching and hitting attributes, and he'll also track both pitchers and hitters in your squad. So if you have 4 Tigers hitters and 3 Tigers pitchers on your squad, then he'll be achieving that tier 1 boost. And he'll be boosting both contact right, power right, but also Ks per 9 on your pitchers and walks per 9 on your pitchers rather. And so that tracks for all 3 different tiers of your captain. So it should be much easier to build a theme team captain boost squad this year. And you know, the Tigers captain, the cool thing about this is the Tigers will have a pitcher captain as well. And so you see Prince Fielder, he'll boost contact right and power right. But what if I'm facing a left-handed pitcher? Well, then the Tigers pitching captain will actually boost the left-handed pitching attributes of your Tigers hitters. So the captains will kind of be making up for the downsides of their kind of counterpart captain. So we're super excited with how captain is going to work out this year. It's important to note these captains are all in the core set. So you'll be getting these in the XP path, probably some other places as well. But these are the captains we're going to have for this year. So no new team captain is going to be released throughout the course of the year. So each team will get a pitcher and a hitter on release.
We'll keep an eye on like how the game goes, how fans are using these, right?
Of course, yeah. So if it turns out that any of these team captains, or really any other captains in the game, have way too low or way too high win rates or usage rates, then we'll be monitoring those throughout the course of the year, and we'll be making adjustments accordingly.
Unless it's Bautista for me, right? Just specifically for me.
One of the other cool things that we can show actually is, so you just saw Prince Fielder, the Tigers captain, and he required 7 players for the tier 1 boost and 13 players for the tier 3 boost. If we go on a team like the Yankees, if you want to go to that Whitey Ford captain, you'll actually see the thresholds are a little bit different for the Yankees. So we did this because we found that in Diamond Dynasty, some teams aren't quite as represented in terms of the quality of their live series cards or the amount of legends that are in the game. So we want to make it a little bit easier for teams that don't have as many cards in Diamond Dynasty to build their theme team boost. So the requirement's going to be different depending on the team that you build your squad for. So it's a little bit harder to build a Yankees theme team boost, but that's just because there's a lot of Yankees in Diamond Dynasty. And it'll be a little bit easier for other teams to build their theme teams.
Wow, so you heard it here first. We have these captains, their core series. They're going to be with us all season. and they're going to boost hitters, pitchers, everything you want, and then it's going to scale based on the team, right? So the Yankees, it's going to be harder to get that dream team together, but maybe like a team like my Nats, it might be a little easier to put those guys together and get those boosts. Really cool to see.
Now, Rory, how many of these packs can I earn in the XP path, and can I earn them elsewhere in the game?
Yeah, Ashley, I'm so glad you asked that question.
Gotcha.
You can earn 2 of those hitter captain packs and 2 of those pitcher captain packs in this reward path, and there will be another way to get them on launch. And I don't want to spoil it yet. We'll save it for when we get there, but there will be ways to get it that you'll see.
Lineups that we could take a look at too. I don't know if you're gonna come back on camera for that. But
We can.
Yeah, let's hop on camera. Let's see if we have any lineups. Oh, there's one.
Ooh,
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Sheesh is right.
Look at this one. It's maybe fresh from the dev tourney, maybe. We have the Millionaire and Auto Cornerstone Captain. So we want to take a look at that boost. This is the other hitting captain you'll have access to in the Cornerstone pack. So Arenado, of course, is a super well-rounded player, but not the fastest. So Arenado kind of incentivizes you to build a slower theme team, and he'll make your hitting and fielding way better if you decide to go down that route. So just another one of those cornerstone captains that'll help you build your team out, especially early in the season.
Senga's in there too.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm gonna go down to Senga. A lot of these captains are built around different like player archetypes. So Senga, I think he's kind of emblematic of he'll strike a ton of guys out. He might walk some people, but he gets all those strikeouts. So he kind of incentivizes you to build that type of team build. With pitchers with lower walks per 9. But if you decide to go down with that restriction, then you get these huge bonuses. Hits per 9 pitch and clutch go way up.
So he's your high risk, high reward
exactly,
boss.
there it is.
I like that.
And if you want kind of the opposite of that, Greg Maddux will be a little bit the opposite, where Greg Maddux wants pitchers with lower Ks per 9, so he won't strike a ton of guys out, but they'll have probably really great control and really get clutch. So Greg Maddux is kind of the counterpart to Senga.
So you can build your team how you want based on these cornerstone cards and all the captain's cards, really. There's a lot of flexibility there. We're excited to see what you guys do and your team builds. We're going to be monitoring everything. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, then real quick, Carson, Ian, I want to head back to you real quick. How do we set these captains?
Oh, great question, yeah. So if you scroll up into our lineup screen and go to the left in the captain's menu, so this captain's menu will show all the attribute requirements and the boosts that your captain offers, and I'll let you choose to assign or unassign your hitting and pitching captains. So that is a super important thing to note. If you just go into a DD match with just your captain on your team not assigned, then you won't actually be getting the boosts.
We saw that a few times in the dev tourney yesterday.
Yeah, we had to reset some matches.
Yeah.
And of course, in DD, when you load into a DD game, the way your hitting captain works is you can't actually sub him off of your squad until 2/3 through the game. And then your pitching captain will just passively give your team that boost. So if you assign somebody as your hitting captain, they have to be in your starting lineup and be in your team for the most of the game.
Yeah, I'm seeing a couple dev tourneys was a W. They all know about the captains and how much they were boosting player teams. So it'll be cool to see once the community gets their hands on this game in less than 6 hours for early access.
Less than 6 hours, and I'm seeing in chat there's a lot of hype with that Griffey card in center field. I promise we will get more into him a little bit later, but let's kick it back to the main camera and keep going through the XP reward path, Carson and Rory.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so we're going to pick up right where we left off, around the 280,000 XP mark, and you'll get a breakout Alfonso Soriano, Yankees legend. Ashley, tell me what you see with Alfonso here.
What can I not see with Soriano? 97 contact versus left, power numbers ecstatic as well, and then do I see a little 99 clutch and a little 92 speed out there? Like, Soriano can play, he can hit, he can field, and he's going to wreak havoc on the base paths, Rory.
Absolutely, he can do it all, and when you get to him, he'll be one of the best second basemen in the game at the point that you get there. If you're grinding throughout, getting your XP all throughout the game, you'll be getting Soriano, and he should be slotting into your second base spot. And then if you look, just as we move down the path, got some more unlockables, got some more packs. Get that pitcher's captain pack, second one at 340,000 XP. Little unlockable here. And then shout out Leno. We've got Mike Napoli Standout Series, one of our new card series.
Stand out.
Yeah, so Standout. It's for players who had a great season, might be one of the best of their careers, that may have gone a little bit unnoticed. They may not have made the All-Star team. They may not have won an award for that season, but it was still a very notable season in their career. So we wanted to honor it with a Topps card art in the game this year. And Mike Napoli, Kayla, sorry, one of the best hitting catchers, would you say?
I would say he is, and he's born in Florida. Like I hear there's a lot of great catchers and hitters that are from the Florida area. So
Yeah, Napoli's going to
Perfect.
play for you.
Yeah.
Going back to that whole season power creep thing, this 93 is going to be one of the best cards in the game when you guys get him, and he's going to hit tanks for you.
Yeah, and then if you move along the reward path, you'll get Jim Palmer. You got some more unlockables, some stubs.
you just went past my Jim Palmer.
I'm
Rory.
sorry, you're right.
It's okay.
You
It's
got
okay.
Jim Palmer.
You're forgiven. You're forgiven.
Shout out to the Orioles. And you'll earn some more packs, some more stubs. You'll get a nice 89 overall Trevor Story. But once you get up to 585,000 XP, Carson, Raleigh Fingers, finest.
Yeah, this is your favorite closer's favorite closer in the in the XP reward path. He's an absolute dog. I know the sinker pinpoint might mess you guys up to start, but you'll figure it out. I know me and Ian were talking about this card yesterday. He's going to be one of the best closers in the game for you guys.
Absolutely. Filthy with the sinker, got the fork ball, absolutely nutty. You move along the reward path, you'll get up to 660,000 XP. You've got another standout card in Billy Williams, kills right-handed pitching, great clutch. Moving along, you got some show packs, you got some ballin' packs, got headliner at 790,000 XP, one of my favorite cards every year. Ashley, Kyle Seager.
We have Corey's brother over here, Rory, and he can play. He can hit against lefties and righties, and he's going to man the hot corner like it's nobody's business, Rory.
Absolutely. My third baseman when I get there. Absolutely love his swing. The better Seager, maybe?
Oh, maybe?
You
Be a hot
You got to
take.
ask.
It
You
might
gotta-
be a hot
You gotta ask, yeah.
Then you'll never know.
Gonna earn some more packs along the way, some more stubs. Just earning loads of stuff. And then at 1 million XP, we have the Season 1 XP Reward Path bosses. Ashley, should we take a look at what we've got?
I think we should, but real quick, I'm seeing some talk in chat about a 97. Rory, would you just remind us how long should it take to get us to this point in the XP reward path?
I'm really glad you asked that. You should be taking, I mean, it's going to take you quite a bit of time to get up this much XP. And it'll likely take you around a month and a half, I'd have to say, to get to that 97. But what you should be knowing is that most cards that are coming out, it's going to be on the power creep. So you're not going to see a bunch of 97s running around day one. Even week 2, you won't be seeing anything 97 for the most part. Once you get up to, month and a half, that's when you might start seeing 95s, 96s running around. So when you get to that point of the XP path, you should be able to slot that Kyle Seager into your lineup.
All right, I love the sound of that, Rory. And you know what? Without further ado, let's dive into that boss pack.
Yeah, let's do it. So, gonna do it. We have Hyper Series Andy Pettit, Hall of Fame, Larry Walker, and Jimmy Rollins Milestone 2020-2020.
That's a
Lots
lot
of
of
doubles.
20s.
Yeah, lots
Four
of
20s.
Wow.
4 20s, some say. Doubles, triples, home runs, stolen bases. Carson, should we take a look at the attributes?
I think we should, but let's talk to chat. Who do you guys want to see first? I know we got 3 great options here. Give me a 1 for Andy Pettit, a 2 for Walker, and a 3 for Jimmy Rollins. Let's see what we got here.
3.
Do I see any more ones in the chat?
3.
Ooh, we got some ones?
Let's do 3.
Let's go with 3.
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of
Jimmy
threes.
Rollins, switch hitting shortstop. Kayla, tell me what you see with him.
Ooh, man, this Jimmy Rollins is going to crush with his contact. 103 right, 120 left. Just, you're going to want to get this guy in your lineup as ASAP.
Perfect. I mean, I don't want to say my first pick of the pack, but might have to be my first pick.
Great card art, too.
Absolutely. Carson, we're going to go right to left here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tell me, Larry Walker.
New Hall of Fame series. I mean, this guy is a proper right fielder. You can put him back there, and he's going to be one of the best players in the game.
My God.
The card art's awesome. Yeah, I'm hearing my gods back here. This is going to be a great card in Diamond Dynasty.
Absolutely. And last, certainly not least,
New legend.
new legend. Hyper Series Andy Pettit. Ashley, tell me about him.
You know what, Rory? I would, but I think only you can really tell me about Andy Pettit, the
All
resident
right.
Yankees fan.
Yeah, I mean, postseason legend, Yankees legend. He has, of course, pickoff artist. Had to show off the quirks for him. But throws cutter, throw sinker, nasty curveball. The thing that stands out most to me, 117 walk per 9. I love to dot corners. It's my thing. Love dotting. With Andy Pettitte, 117, you can pretty much put every pitch where you want. And with the 104 hit per 9, it's going to be tough to hit him. And so there are your 3 bosses, Carson.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a couple people being like, holy cow, day 199s. These are cards that you're not going to get them day one. Like, this is a million XP. You're going to have to grind for them, but when you get there, it's going to be worth it.
Absolutely. And so you'll see 1 million XP. You're going to get that first boss choice pack. At 100 or 1,090,000 XP, you'll get the second one. And at the end of the reward path, you'll get 1,150,000 XP for that third and final boss choice pack. So, Ashley, you can get all 3 of them if you want.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
They're going to enter my lineup as quickly as possible. But I mean, it's going to take like 2 months, but we'll get there, Ronan.
Yeah.
We will get there. But you can get all 3 of them just playing the game, playing the content we put out, and you'll get to that end of the reward path here. And if you could see, there's a little wheel, maybe?
An old
wheel?
friend.
An old friend?
Wheel.
The wheel?
Should we spin the wheel?
I think
Should
we
we?
should spin that wheel.
Let's do it.
Almost there.
Spin it.
Spin it. So, as you can see here on the left side, you can get 5 show packs, a headliners pack, 7,500 stubs, and then on the right, gold tier, you can get the vault choice pack. Ben, interesting. Don't want to say anything about it yet. We'll get to it. We'll
He
get
says we're
to
going to
it.
get there later, folks.
And then a new thing in the gold tier chase pack. I believe it was not in the gold last year, Ben. That's correct.
It was not. Yeah, this was a S tier reward. It's in the gold now.
Get the mic. Get the mic.
Perfect. Yeah, get him the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking an S tier reward here in the gold, so look out for this if you end up making it all the way out here.
Yeah, and at the diamond tier, you can get a live series 90 plus diamond. And without further ado, we're going to stop this and see what reward we can get.
Rory. Rory.
I feel good.
Looking for
Rory,
diamond. Looking for
Rory,
diamond.
Rory.
Oh. 5 show packs, not bad.
Yeah, for sure.
You could pull a diamond out of those?
You can.
You can. So once you get to this point of the XP reward path, it's not over. You can keep spinning this wheel over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Until
As
it's
many
over.
times until the season is over. That's the only time you can't spin it again. But until that point, you can keep on earning rewards, keep playing the game however you want, and earn rewards through the XP reward path.
Rory, I know you're saying we're going to spin this wheel over and over and over. I think we might have something that a real wheel we can spin.
A real wheel?
Over and over and over during this stream. Ashley, what do you have for us?
I think I have a wheel.
We have a wheel, folks.
We have a wheel. So as we were seeing in chat when we were going through that captain preview screen,
Real wheel.
we saw some barrier breaker series, we saw some hyper series. So throughout stream today, we are going to
Spin that wheel.
And
Yes,
whoever
we
we
have a
land on, we will be revealing those attributes all throughout the stream.
Do we want to do one right now?
Should we?
I
Wanna
think
go
we
on
should.
camera? We'll
Yeah, let's go on camera
Caleb,
and let's
will
spin
you
the
do
wheel.
the honors?
I'll do the first honors of spinning the wheel.
We're doing it live.
What do we get?
Oh,
Hyper
hyper
or
or
barrier
barrier
breakers.
breakers.
Come on, Chase Utley.
Sounds like
Very
we already
fitting. Both brand
decided.
new.
Ooh, should we pull up those attributes?
Colin, do you have Chase for us? Yeah, I got Chase. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Hey! Well-oiled machine over here. Chase Utley, wow. Second baseman for the Phillies. Everyone knows him. This is a great card, and this is going to be in those bonus packs for Digital Deluxe and MVP and Negro Leagues. Yeah,
All
all
three of
editions.
them.
Yeah, all 3 editions.
If you have early access, 9 p.m. tonight, you will have Utley in your Legends pack, and he will be one of the options that you can choose, Carson.
It's amazing. So, yeah, I know there's a couple other cards in there
Ooh,
that,
we'll get to them, we'll get to them.
I thought were really good, but the Utley, he also plays. Let's keep going. And we
Well,
have
Colin might have a recap slide for us.
Oh,
if you
Colin,
wanted to review.
show us a recap slide.
XP and captains. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let's go.
Thank you. So XP and captains, play your way to earn XP. Free cornerstone captains every season. We talked about that. You'll have your choice to however you want to build your team, and then core captains all year will have 1 hitting and 1 pitching per team, and lots of dubs.
Lots of dubs. That's what I'm seeing in chat right now.
Yeah,
Dubs in the chat.
we take care of you guys. Let's talk about team affinity. I know this is something that the community loves. Just to start, Ashley, I know we have these 12-week seasons. How many team affinities are we going to get within each season?
Well, last year, Carson, if we recall, we had 1 team affinity for every 1 season. This year, Kayla, I hear we're going to have 3 team affinities every single season.
Yes, so basically every month there will be another team affinity during the season. And so we're going to try to stretch this thing out, give you 30 players every few weeks. I'm looking forward to it. But I know the chat has been talking about power creep and wondering about, overalls and how does that apply to team affinity. So we have some more news for you. So TA1 will be about 89s. TA2, creep it up a little bit, around the 93-4 range. And then, Ashley, what will TA drop 3 entail? Like, what can we expect?
I mean, I don't want to just speak for myself here, but I would love to see the elusive 99s, Kayla.
I think so. I'm just wondering, does this chat want to...
We're breaking the rules over here, folks.
Does this chat want to see 99s and TA at the end of our 12 weeks?
The season? Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of yeses.
I'm seeing some
W's.
Okay.
So-
2
We're seeing
months
some
from now,
feedback.
it's gonna be a
Not
while.
tonight.
Not right now.
Not
Not
tonight.
right now.
About 2.5 months from now.
In fact, let's
60
actually
plus
get
days.
to
Let's not
tonight.
get ahead of ourselves.
It's a long time.
A very
right.
long
Long
time.
time.
Put in that work.
For now, we're talking chapter 1.
Chapter
We're talking
1.
around that 89 threshold. Did I
Yes.
get that right?
So tonight is about 89 threshold for team affinity.
And not only are we doing this in team affinity, but team affinity is going to be a little less of a grind this year, right, Ashley?
A little less of a grind, yes. We want everybody to build their teams, get their team building going, get those captains, your cornerstones, add your team affinity players so that you can go into your favorite modes, Carson. You can go into ranked, you can go into mini seasons and get your team built. So, Carson, this will be the fastest ever you can complete team affinity in MLB The Show 24.
There you have it.
And actually, Ashley, I know we're going to get to it, but how can you complete team affinity?
That's a great question, Kayla, that I'm glad you asked. You can complete team affinity anywhere in Diamond Dynasty. I'm talking ranked, events, battle royale, showdown, conquest, maybe some repeatable in there, and then of course our fan-beloved mini seasons.
Lots
Mini
of ways
seasons
to get
dub.
progress. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's walk through it.
So as we have the NL East program here, you're going to have, a couple bronzes and silvers, work on your live series collection, start building your theme teams around. As we move down the path, we'll get into some unlockables. The unlockables will change with each team affinity drop. Today, they're going to be uniforms, so you can customize your Diamond Dynasty team ASAP when you log into the game tonight at 9 o'clock Pacific time. But Rory, at 60,000 TA points, we see our first boss pack.
We do. Should I show off who these bosses are?
I think we should.
Okay, let me do that. So we got David Justice, All-Star. Got Giancarlo Stanton, shout out Steven. David Wright, shout out Luis. Billy Wagner, and Carson. Takashi
Takashi's
series.
back.
It's back.
Back from 22.
Yeah.
Look at that. And I think, we got Vlad Jr.'s dad, Vlad Sr., but he might not be the only Takashi we see in DD.
No.
We'll see some more?
We might see some more. I've been talking to multiple sources. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we go through the stream here. But yeah, what a great card. It's cool to see him back in the game.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Should I show off the attributes, Ashley, or...
If you want to. Maybe a little Takashi series.
Yeah, why not? So, you'll see 97 arm strength on Vlad, had one of the best arms of all time. Great all-around hitter, very good speed, got some good base running aggressiveness going on. Pretty solid card.
Rory, the people really want to see Stanton, too.
Ooh, I also want to see Stanton. Steven, this one's for you.
Give me the power. I don't care about the strike zone. Give me the power. I'll take the strike zone if I have to. But Stanton, yeah, and I'm going to definitely go with my hitting captain. He's going to help out some of Stanton's weaknesses too, I hope.
Yeah, you take that cornerstone Byron Buxton. He'll boost him as the vision. It works for him. But also with the Marlins captain that you can get from the XP reward path can also boost Stanton. So be great for the theme team.
Yeah, lots of
That's right.
options there.
Love to see those theme team options. Rory, as we log out of this pack and go further into the program, you'll be able to earn all 5 bosses in each of the programs as you complete your path. The path does max out at 200,000 TA, which is bigger than previous years, so more rewards along the Team Affinity reward paths, but again, it is much quicker to progress through these. And, to kind of go back to what Kayla was saying, how do we earn Team Affinity progress? Should we check out the folders? But before we do, I'm seeing something interesting at around 110k Team Affinity points, Rory and Ben.
I think chat noticed something.
I think they did too.
Bling, bling.
I think, you know what, Kayla? This was also in the blog, if I'm not mistaken.
I think something about this was in the blog. Maybe it was an accidental leak, maybe. I don't know.
Nothing accidental.
Yeah,
It's all purposeful.
Yeah, it was definitely on purpose.
Absolutely.
What is it, Ben?
Well, chat. You and everyone else in the chat, but specifically you, will have a chance to have a voucher for 1 million stubs.
1 million.
1 million.
How many zeros?
0, 0, 0. 6 zeros. Now you will have a 1 in 1 million chance to get this.
Oh, millionaire, 1 in 1 million. I see.
But you have a chance to get 1 million stubs from this. Or you could also get 75,000 stubs, maybe a couple different packs as we scroll through. A chase pack, headliners, ballers of habit show packs. Or you might end up seeing a coach that's a little frustrated. But he encourages you to try again because someone out there is going to get 1 million stubs. And please post it online. I would love to see it. I want to see this in action. I'm really excited about this. But yeah, 1 in 1 million. Go find it.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
So
there is a
there's
chance.
a chance, Ramon. There's a voucher. You're going to get to redeem it. And, like Ben said, please post if you get the 1 million stubs. And I can't wait to see what whoever gets it buys with it. There's so much stuff you can get in the community market.
There is an exchange. You're taking these vouchers straight to exchange, and you're going to get 100 stubs from the Try Again voucher. So you are getting something from it, don't worry. And then the other vouchers are obviously 75,000 and 1 million stubs.
Wow.
1 million stubs. Chat, type 1 million in the chat if you're trying to manifest the 1 million pull for yourself. I'm going to go pull it up on my phone real quick, type 1 million. But there's the Millionaire Pack. You will see it in all 6 Team Affinity programs. And Ben, will we see it outside of Team Affinity?
You might. Give it some time. You might find it around. But yeah, it's maybe even free. Who knows?
Oh.
Wow.
Who knows?
Whoa.
You'll find these across the game. Just keep looking out, and you'll see them all over the place.
So they could be anywhere, folks. Keep an eye out for those millionaire vouchers. I know we still have a ton of stuff to talk about Team Affinity-wise. I'm looking down at these tasks. We talked about how it's going to be one of the easiest Team Affinities compared to previous years. Should we walk through some of these tasks?
Let's do it, Carson. Right away, we're going to have Season 1, Chapter 1 vouchers throughout Diamond Dynasty. And here, we're going to have mini-seasons and Showdown. So, Rory, if we have Season 1, Chapter 1 vouchers and Showdown, is Team Affinity Showdown going to be repeatable?
Yes. The Season 1, Chapter 1 Showdown is going to be repeatable. So if you love playing Showdown and you want to just keep running it back over and over again to earn the vouchers, you can do so. Exchange them in here for as much progress as you have vouchers for.
That is awesome. And then chat, Team Affinity will be a little bit different every single chapter that we drop. So there might be more and more chances for repeatability, different amounts, different variations, and who knows, we might hear from a very special guest very soon about Showdown. But then, of course, mini seasons, as you all know and love, will also have vouchers in there, which, of course, we will cover on a little bit later. But as we go through these tasks, Carson and everybody, we see we're going to have moments, but kind of sprinkling in that variety. For Team Affinity Season 1, Chapter 1, all of our hitter bosses are going to have moments. That's going to change as we drop more Team Affinities. There might be a extreme one of these days, optional extreme, but for now, we got some hitter moments. And then outside of moments, our missions are back. PXP returns, repeatable PXP missions. We want you to build your theme teams, play with your theme teams throughout your favorite modes. Keep earning those PXP progress. Keep earning Team Affinity points. And then we heard it last year. We made the change in MLB The Show 23. We added multiplayer specific missions. And chat, they are back alongside single player missions. You will find a variety of repeatable and one-time missions in both the multiplayer folders as well as the single-player folders. And we want you to play with these cards. We want you to hit, we want you to pitch, and we want you to enjoy it. But Rory, I'm seeing 2 special missions at the very top of this folder.
Yeah, that's correct. So if you play 8 innings, pitch 8 innings in 1v1 ranked Battle Royale or events with pitchers from the NL East, you'll be earning progress in TA. You just need to pitch with them, play the game basically. Pitch with those pitchers, you're going to earn progress. And also, if you do it in ranked co-op, so pitch 8 innings in ranked co-op with NL East pitchers, you will be able to earn 8,400 Team Affinity points, and it's repeatable.
Ooh.
You can keep doing that. So just playing the game with these players will allow you to complete the program, really.
There we go. I'm seeing chat is hyped. We're going to have Team Affinity progress eligible in co-op if you're pitching with different division-specific pitchers. Rory, the chat, see all the W's.
Yeah, they're going
They
crazy.
are loving it, but that's not all. As we work our way through these missions, let's check out the single-player missions real quick. You'll see, they're in line with multiplayer. Single-player will take you a little bit longer with higher stats, just knowing how hard and gruesome it can be online. So we wanted to make sure we were balancing appropriately between multiplayer and single-player modes. We're going to keep seeing everybody's feedback and tweaking these where we can. So when the surveys come out, the show.com forum posts, all across social media, let us know your feedback. We love to see it. We love to take it into consideration. And then, of course, we see you all playing on different Legend mini-series runs, challenging yourself on Hall of Fame Conquest games. So we do have some one-time missions to reward players who do want to give that extra challenge in those higher difficulties, Carson.
Yeah, talking with everyone in the studio, it just sounds like you're kind of going to be passively just working your way through Team Affinity this year, which is cool. You put these guys in, anyone from a specific division, and you're just going to see the TA points just accumulate, which is awesome. I know a lot of the community's been looking for something like that, so it's a huge win for me.
Without a
Those
doubt.
exchanges too are easier, right?
Ooh, yes. We do have easier exchanges where you can get even more progress. Optional, of course, if you don't want to collect or you have extra players, you can exchange them in all 6 Team Affinity programs. And who knows, maybe not just Team Affinity programs will have exchange options if you have some extra cards lying around that you want to trade in for some Team Affinity progress.
Sounds good.
And I guess, Ashley, is there anything else that would set Team Affinity Chapters 1 and 2 apart from Chapter 3?
I am so glad you asked, Kayla. I wonder if we'll see more and more exchanges as people are earning more and more cards, more and more duplicates, give them a place to kind of exchange what they've already earned for a little bit more progress down the line.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. So you heard it here first, guys. Team Affinity, it's back. It's going to be more easy to get through. We have repeatable missions. We have repeatable Showdown. Lots of wins here. Let's keep the party going.
Let's keep it going.
Actually, Carson, we have one more Team Affinity thing to make sure we get out there. But
Okay.
Chapter 3 will always be available. So one of our main goals this year is to help our player base progress through Team Affinity faster. And we recognize that, hey, maybe you don't really want those 89s later on for your wild card slots. Maybe you don't want those 94s for your wild card slots. So chapters 1 and 2 will be season specific. They'll stay in their season, but chapter 3 will always be available. So if you want to grind those Team Affinities for chapter 3 and like season 2 because you just didn't get to it in chapter 3 for season 1, well, great news, you can still do that.
So we're going to keep those higher tier chapter 3 TA cards
Yes.
around even post season
Even
one,
post
and then
season one.
season two, even post season 2.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Kayla, because that kind of goes in line with our goals. Even though we see that time in the top left that these chapters 1 and chapter 2 are going to last season 1, we want these to be quick. We want people to get these cards in their hands as soon as possible. So I'd like to maybe imagine in future chapters within a season that there might be some residual progress in case you don't finish a certain chapter in a certain season, where future chapters will help you get that previous chapter done faster, and of course while still making progress on that current Team Affinity season 1 chapter 2 chapter 3 chapter that is out.
Yes, thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Carson.
Yeah, thank you, Kayla. Are you kidding me? This sounds awesome. Moving on, we have, of course, the XP reward path. We covered that. Team Affinity. These are some of the programs that people love in the game. But of course, we have the other programs, which are the other programs, and I love them. And it starts with something we kind of teased yesterday. The spring breakout program.
Let's
it's
go.
here.
Spring breakout.
This is new. Ashley, talk to me about it.
Spring breakout is here. Games are starting tonight, or right now as we're speaking, Carson. And Rory, I'll let you take us through this reward path.
Yeah, so you're going to be seeing some of the top prospects in all of baseball. They're competing in real life, and we're giving them cards here in Diamond Dynasty. And without further ado, let's just go through the reward path. Right up at 10 points in the path, you're going to get Kyle Manzardo from the Cleveland Guardians. Great first base bat. I hear he has a great swing.
Can't confirm. Great
Can
swing.
confirm. There we go.
Yeah, our guy Kevin Scully, resident Guardians fan, is very
Resident
excited to
Guardians
see
fan.
this card.
Smile
in the game.
Man from
He's-
yesterday.
Smile,
Smile
guy.
Man.
Yeah, you
Smile
guys saw him in
guy.
the dev tourney.
Then at 20 points, you're going to get Termar Johnson from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Ben, you say he might have a great swing?
He just might. He also gives a little bit of Jose Altuve vibes. Go Astros. But this guy gives him a run for his money. The power, it's there. It's there. It really is.
It
Mark
is
and hit.
there. So you'll get him 20 points. Just play a few moments, maybe some missions, however you want to go about it. And then at 30 points, you're going to get Seattle Mariners. Shout out to Colin. Harry Ford.
Sir Harry
Sir Harry Ford.
Sir Harry Ford. Great catcher to get your team going. At 40 points, Carson.
I nailed this yesterday.
You did. I need you to
Jacob
nail it again.
Miziorowski.
Yes.
There we go.
Let me know if I said that right, chat. But yeah, another
Mondesi.
flamethrower.
Flamethrower
for
from
the
the Brewers. Yes, absolutely. Strikes people out, does not allow hits. Pretty clutch.
Tall too, right, Ben? We talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
Tall
He's-
thermos, tough to hit.
How tall is he? Like, how tall are you?
He's 6'7". Yeah, we're up here.
So Jacob joined our team.
Jacob, we can link up after this. Got another tall guy coming next, too.
We do. Carson, I'm coming back to you.
We don't have a tall guy. We have the tall guy. Resident Nats fan. We got James Wood here. Spring breakout. I can't wait to play with this card. He's been dominating in spring training.
He has some of the biggest power in the game of all of these spring breakout cards. Absolutely nasty. Great swing. I've
Yeah.
been using him. He's amazing.
And he's a hometown kid. It's great to see.
Love to see that. 70 points. Ashley, who we got?
We have Colson Montgomery. I see the hype in chat for him right now. Rory, some people are calling him the next Corey Seager.
Really?
Really?
Do you think his swing is kind of like Corey's in the game?
I think it is. I mean, it swings
Wow.
just like butter. He's got the contact, he's got the power, and he's going to do rather well at shortstop on defense, Rory.
Absolutely. Love that. So you get up to 70 points. You're going to get Colson and Carson. What are we playing the program for? Who we getting at the end?
You know, yeah, this is all just a precursor to my guy, Dylan Cruz, number 2 pick in the draft last year. I can't wait to get this card in my lineup. I'm going to be playing this program at 9 o'clock tonight.
Absolutely.
Same.
Yeah. Ashley, how do you earn progress in this reward path?
How we earn progress, you play some moments, you play some missions. There's a showdown involved, but before we go too far, I saw a little something in that moments menu there, Rory.
Ooh, optional extreme?
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 Exkeens?
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 Wait a second.
Throws Ched?
Wait a second.
Cheddar?
I'm happy it's optional.
So in one inning, you have to tally 3 extra base hits, but it gives you 9 points. So if you play any of the others, it gives you 3. But if you can play the optional extreme, which I hear is very difficult, if you can complete it, you get 9 points, Ashley?
You get just about 10% progress from this one moment here, Rory.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. For some of the competitive players, I'm sure they'll love that option to play that moment.
Without a doubt, but of course we still have our menu of normal moments as well, and then PXP missions return. As you're making your way through this program, Rory, you can add these players to your lineup and knock out some very quick 150 PXP missions to start getting that chunk progress within the program. But that's not all. Multiplayer missions return alongside some general missions. So as you're playing, as you're having these guys, your other squad, if you're playing a little bit of Team Affinity at the same time, you're going to have a lot of active and passive progress as you make your way through this program, Rory.
Yeah, so just playing the game, you can complete missions just playing, really.
Just by playing. And do I have to do every single task here, Rory, to get this done?
No, you do not. There's repeatable missions, and there's a lot of missions that give you points. You do not have to complete everything in order to finish the program.
Hold on, Rory. You just talked about Paul Skeens for like 10 minutes. Where is he?
That's a good question, Steven. I'm sure he's going to come up somewhere else in the game, right?
Anyone else?
I mean, Rory, where's my Jackson Holiday?
I'm so glad you asked. I think we're going to see both of them and more, Steven. As we move along in the stream, there will be more spring breakout cards
Confirmed?
to reveal. Confirmed.
For
I'm
tonight?
doing it now, yeah, confirming.
We are less than 6 hours, maybe 5 now.
About 5 and
Almost
change.
5 hours
We're almost
away.
5 hours away. We did just get Jackson Holiday and Skeens confirmed for launch. We'll see where they are later. But let's keep going through some of these other programs. I know we have the starter program.
We have the starter program, so we are 1 hour through today's stream, about 5 hours away from early access. If you're looking for somewhere to start, something to do right away, you want a little bit of direction, maybe the one direction with our starter program here, you'll be able to complete this, again, either actively or passively. In about 2 hours, Rory, you're going to be able to earn all the rewards in this program.
Yeah, that's true. And what are those rewards, Ashley?
I'm glad you asked. Let's go. Let's see a little something at 10 stars. Actually, a little bat here. MLB World Tour bat.
Ooh, very
Do you
cool.
think MLB is going abroad this year, Rory?
I've heard rumors that there might be some international trips going on.
We might have a little trick up our sleeves as we, make future content. But for now, a little bat skin will do.
Yeah, I think even like next week, Ian? Is there something maybe going on next week in the MLB season?
There may be. Maybe in another country? I'm not sure. I haven't heard about it too much.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this place has some soul.
Oh.
Kayla.
Now that you say that, I did hear rumors about a certain Dylan Cease who might need to make sure his passport is up to date.
I've heard.
Well, we'll get there very, very soon. But Rory, at 15 points in this program, do we have a new legend?
We have a new legend, 15 points. You get 85 overall, Rafael Palmeiro, and I gotta say, pretty good hitter.
Very good hitter, especially day one squad. We're rocking silvers and golds. This might be people's first diamond tonight.
In the starter program?
It might be.
Program.
Easy.
I've heard people say internally they only played 1 or 2 games, just earning some of those missions, and it got them the Rafael Palmeiro. So it will be very quick to get your first diamond if you just go right in and play.
Love it to hear it. And as we make our way throughout this path, we'll have more unlockables, more packs. Everybody loves packs. And then at 50 stars, Steven, what do we have when we finish the starter program?
You got my first jersey. That spring breakout was nothing but gnats. I didn't like it. So we made sure to put some Marlins in here. We got my Marlins uni and, of course, our Cy Young from a couple years ago. Sandy will miss you this year, but go get Sandy in your squad right away in your lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ashley, how do we earn those 50 points?
There's a little bit of a trend I'm sensing here, Rory, with our programs, Team Affinity, other programs. You'll have some moments. You'll have both multiplayer and single-player missions. As we go through them right here, we'll have collections and exchanges and a showdown, just a little bit of everything as you start your Team Affinity Diamond Dynasty journey. We want to, help you dabble all throughout Diamond Dynasty. And of course, you do not have to do every single folder, every single mission here. Truly choose which ones suit you, and you're going to be able to finish this program, Carson.
Yeah, get out there, 9 p.m. tonight, 12 Eastern. you can get in here and get the starter program knocked out pretty quickly.
There we go. Now, we've talked about a lot. Team Affinity, Spring Breakout Program, Starter Program. Colin, do we have a summary slide for the fine people at home?
Oh, yeah. I got one more thing on the starter program, actually.
Ooh.
If we
What?
scroll up, you'll see these kind of piecemeal at a bunch of these different intervals. We have 2,500 XP. You'll be seeing a lot more of that in DD this year. A lot of programs and different places within DD will be giving you XP chunks as you kind of progress through them. I've seen a lot in the chat about people concerned about people breezing through the XP path. So we've looked really closely at that this year. It's something that we've analyzed a lot. We have our data on it. We are very confident that will not be the case this year. We've readjusted gameplay XP caps a little bit. And then to compensate for that, we've kind of placed the XP in different places around DD. So we're pretty confident in XP working as intended this year, people getting those bosses at a correct time.
Right. Everyone kind of progressing at the right cadence.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
So continue playing your way. The conquests, showdowns, everywhere, ranked. XP should feel a bit better this year.
There we go. Colin, little summary slide.
Which one do you want?
Programs.
Programs. Coming up.
Let's go. So as we've seen here, 3 chapters a season when it comes to Team Affinity. The first 2 chapters are going to be time limited, and then throughout our programs, Team Affinity, other programs, we want to make it as truly play your way as possible. A mix of single player, a mix of multiplayer, a little bit of both, if you will, and enjoy your progress as you're playing Diamond Dynasty.
Yeah, and don't forget, we are about 5 hours away from early access. Go get the pre-orders. Go get Digital Deluxe. Go get the MVP. Go get the Negro Leagues edition. You won't regret it. We're really excited to open up the servers here in a couple hours. I know we dove into a lot of program stuff, but let's talk events.
Let's talk events.
Events is kind of what we played in the dev tourney yesterday. And we have our guy Andrew here to talk us through some of the events.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing,
I'm
Carson?
doing good.
Great. So events. What are events? If you're new to MLB The Show, events are a 3-inning online game mode that you can jump in and play. If you're not really ready for the 9-inning grind of the ranked season, or you're a little intimidated by the new 10-0 BR Flawless, then events is the place for you. This year you can expect a new event just about every 2 weeks on average as we go through the season. Look out for that moonshot coming into the end of the seasons too. I know that's a fan favorite. Starting it off with the Welcome to the Show event though, tonight on launch, all new to 24 card series will be available in your squad, live series, captains, as well as the Team Affinity Season 1, Chapter 1 bosses. So if you're ready, not sure about playing ranked yet right off the rip, you want to test out some of these players, go ahead, jump into events, the water's fine. If we want to take a look at the reward path too, we got 2 pretty sweet players along the way here. Ooh. 10 wins, 85 overall.
Grayson Rodriguez.
Grayson
Hyper
Rodriguez.
Series.
Super cool. Personally, AL Dark Horse Cy Young, maybe. Pretty high on Grayson Rodriguez. Like the guy a lot. And then if we continue along the path, at 20 wins, we'll have 90 overall, standout, Anthony Rendon.
Tony.
Another Nat.
My guy.
Another Nat.
Tony 2 bags.
He is great. I've tested him out a little bit. The swing plays, ladies and gentlemen, the swing plays. So yeah, welcome to the show event right off the rip. Should be fun. Jump in and play.
Yeah, like you said, I love the events because you can kind of just feel it out before you dive into the competitive ranked, Or sometimes you just don't have the 9-inning game in you. It's I'm going to go play a little 3-inning event game. So get in there, go get your Anthony Rendon. You won't regret it.
So, you got it? Andrew, is there any other changes to events this year?
Yeah, so one change to events this year is there will not be a 12-win streak, bro, as you progress along the way. But these rewards that you do earn along the program are sellable. They will stay sellable as we go through the reward path. Also important to call out, you will earn TA progress passively as you play events, get your innings pitched, get that mission done, earn TA progress just by playing events.
There you go. 10 win streaks. No longer 12. That's a win.
Well, I'm hearing a little chatter behind me here, Carson. A little movement here. And you know what time it might be?
Looks like Ramon's answering the question for us. Let's spin
that wheel.
Ramon, you gotta spin it.
Ramon's
More
turn.
reveals.
Ooh,
Barrier breakers.
Carson, remind me, where can I find barrier breakers?
Barrier breakers are going to be in your Digital Deluxe edition and your Negro Leagues edition. So make sure you get one of those, and you're going to get this Barrier Breakers choice pack. Lots of cool cards in it. The card art is incredible. I'm excited. I don't even know who I'm going to pick.
You know
in
what
this.
we should do real quick is maybe we pull up one of those cards and those attributes. We go to the main screen. Might have seen a few cards there that we can kind of show off their attributes.
The lineup, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Who should we show?
Got a DH and a second baseman there.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Give people what they want. Rory,
We
talk
won't play
us
games.
through Josh Gibson.
Yep. We got Josh Gibson, equivalent to Babe Ruth of the MLB when he was in the Negro Leagues, one of the most powerful hitters in all of baseball history. It said over 800 career home runs. And you can see it, 87 power versus right, 85 versus left. He's going to hit a lot of home runs for you.
Yeah, this has been my catcher internally as we've been play testing. I just put him back there, and I put him in the 4 spot, and he just hits tanks. It's awesome. You guys are going to love this card.
There are a few new legends along the way that our fans just beg us for year after year. If it wasn't Derek Jeter, it was Randy Johnson. And if it wasn't Randy Johnson, it was Ken Griffey Jr. And goes on and on. Josh Gibson, year after year, has been one of those. So mad respect to our fans who already know him, but they're going to learn more about him, Ramon, right?
That's right. And while this is the Josh Gibson card that's in the Barrier Breakers Choice Pack, there is an additional Josh Gibson card in Storylines. And even if you don't know who he is, you can go play Storylines and you can learn a little bit about Josh Gibson and unlock some jerseys, some profile icons, and an additional Josh Gibson. And this is just the start. There'll be more.
There'll be more.
There will be more. He is one of the 4 available Negro League storyline players at launch. I mean, I played through it. It's incredible. Bob takes care of you. He shows you all the cool stories, and you play as them. Definitely get in there. So there's going to be 2 Gibsons at launch.
Mm-hmm.
2 Gibsons at launch and storylines. We will have a little bit of some Diamond Dynasty storylines action near the end of stream. But for now, let's make our way from events to Battle Royale.
W wheel.
Battle Royale.
Ben.
Yeah, so you get a 26-man squad, and everyone you're going to play against goes through the same draft as you, where they get to pick 26 players, and you go against their 26 with yours. But a big change here. It's only 10 wins. 10 wins for flawless, too. 10-0 flawless. Yeah, you heard it correct. You could go flawless, going 10-0.
Great quality of life change.
Or you could watch your favorite streamer, who might not have been able to do so beforehand, potentially get a chance at doing so.
Wow.
Who are you shading, Ben?
Closer.
So with this change, we looked at a lot of data, and we were essentially hoping to make it so more people could go flawless. So if you've ever been hesitant, wanted to try out BR, or been making it along the way but always fell a little bit short, you might be able to do it now. So give it a try, whether it's tonight or anytime, as we're going to keep BR fresh throughout the year too.
So BR will be 10 win streaks for flawless now. That's a huge upgrade. And then we also, of course, have that Battle Royale program, right?
We do. Let's check it out.
It's almost as if you're listening to the fans.
Almost.
Not
quite.
If we're listening to fans.
Yeah, in the BR program, you're going to look very similar to years past, where we're going to start with a silver round. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have 4 pitchers.
Look at that
So we're going to
mustache.
have 4 silver pitchers for you to choose from for your BR exclusive players.
Mustache March.
Shout out Dylan.
As we move along, we're going to have some stubs, some packs, and then we're going to go to a gold pack. Who we got in the gold? Is that gold Jorge Soler?
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Goon.
Is that the Chicken Man, too?
It is the Chicken Man.
Whoa.
Yeah, Wade Boggs.
I should remember that name maybe later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see it.
Put it in my back pocket for now.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And then we go to Diamond. Who do we have in the Diamond? Is that Lou Gehrig? We got some Lou Gehrig action in BR1.
We do. We got J.D. Davis, Luis Gonzalez, and Tony the Tiger, Tony Clark.
Are we able to look at the stats for that J.D. Davis?
I
Yeah.
think so,
The
yeah.
People are asking.
Ooh.
The man can hit.
He
the
hits.
man can hit. If you go to BR straight on launch, you could play not even too long and end up with this J.D. Davis right on your squad. You have a choice between any of the 4, as you'll get the pack 4 times along this program, and you'll be able to get all 12 sellable players throughout this henchman path.
Sellable?
Sellable.
Sellable chat.
And you'll work your way to a flawless program pack. And in this, you'll have a choice between 2 no-sell legends.
Should we show them off? What Rory did.
I did. Couldn't wait.
We got Joe Mauer and Eric Gagne Takashi. This is going to be a really hard choice.
Yeah,
take a
you
look.
were right. Another Takashi card.
Another Takashi card. I don't lie to you guys.
Eric Gagne.
Eric Gagne Takashi. MLB The Show 22 is when we first saw him, but he's back. That curveball looks like it's going to be an issue for some people.
Oh, yeah. Huge issues. I can never lay off of it.
Neither can I, man.
And you can also get Joe Mauer, Hyper Series. Insane
wow.
contact.
Yeah.
Great fielding. 108 clutch. Brian would love that.
Yeah. And we'll talk to him later.
Yeah, we haven't seen the last of him.
We haven't seen the last of this program either, Rory, because if we look at the missions, we're going to see just how fast you're going to make your way through here. So my first highlight, let's actually look at the exclusive players. So before you had to get 500 parallel XP for each of these players, we lowered that. We wanted to make it faster for you to get through each of these player missions.
Yeah.
So we put it to 350. You should be seeing these move a lot faster than you were before, and potentially get more 2 or 3 or 4 on your way to getting to this flawless program pack. That wasn't the only thing we made easier, though, because if you look at these BR missions, you're still going to have a win, a point, but you're also going to have just 10-0 for the same reward points as you would for 12-0. And previously, we had 9+ games in a single entry. We're talking 7, and you get 10 points in the program. Previously, we had 35 hits in a single entry. Now we're talking 25 hits in a single entry. There's a theme here. You're going to move faster. You're going to move through this BR program faster. You're going to get these rewards faster. And you're going to be able to take them wherever you want to go. Ranked, conquest. But we'll see.
That's Blaine's go-to, I hear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, check it out. It should be really quick progression, and we look forward to spicing it up with each BR program.
So I'm hearing easier than ever to progress through this BR program. I mean, just looking at the PXP missions are lower, the repeatable stuff's lower. These are all massive wins for our community. Just get in there, and you're going to be able to cruise through this program.
Yeah,
It's
to
awesome.
add off of that, Carson, we've touched upon 2 of our multiplayer modes in events and BR. And maybe we need, we didn't say it originally, but events, Andrew, are our event rewards sellable or non-sellable?
They are all sellable.
So the 2 cards you saw, Grayson Rodriguez and Anthony Rendon, are sellable in the reward path. We see here that our exclusive players are also sellable, although, of course, we do see that no sell with the flawless program. And Ben, why would that program pack be a no sell? Was there an extra change that we made to the BR in general?
Yeah, we are highlighting a 10-0, so we're going to be seeing more of these cards that are sellable in supply than we did last year. So we're really interested to see how many more people are going 10-0, flawless, by the way. And we're going to be able to see more of these cards. And we will continue to monitor just how well this does and if we need to make any pivots in the future.
So we'll be monitoring the 10-0 rewards, sellable versus non-sellable. We feel good with where it's at. But always we're going to be keeping an eye on things and see how it goes.
See how it goes. So events, BR. If you want to be the best of the best, your full 9-inning traditional baseball game, you have your best Diamond Dynasty squad complete 1v1 across Diamond Dynasty, seeing different squads. Rory, what mode should we jump into next?
One of my favorites, Ashley. Ranked seasons. Ranked. We should play.
Ranked is right. And, we have the rating path here right in front of us with a couple of changes, Rory.
Are there?
Are there? I mean,
Tell me about them.
rewards. Absolutely.
I need to hear about
need
this.
to hear about this. So let's go to the pennant race. 500. Ooh, Andres Munoz, a little card to add to your collection as you're making your way throughout the ranked rating, Rory.
Throws Ched, I hear.
Throws Chad confirmed. Oh,
Wow.
Do I see an
Throws-
outlier?
Throws real hard, yeah.
What's outlier? Rory?
Outlier. It's put on some of the pitchers who throw the hardest fastballs, hardest sinkers, hardest cutters, hardest sliders in the game.
Bump it up a few ticks.
Yeah, we usually are capped at basically 100 mile per hour on the velocity attribute, but we put outlier on pitchers who we want to be throwing over that. So you'll see Andres Munoz hitting 102 pretty regularly. I've even seen 103.
Wow.
Whoa,
Yeah.
and
Really?
And so this is our 500 rating. And before we go further, Ian, can you shed some light on how quickly do we expect our fans to get to 500 rating? At least the first couple hundred rating.
Yeah, so we've actually made a few adjustments to how people earn rating in MLB 24. So in previous years, until you got to 400 rating, you actually would not lose rating. And we've maintained that this year, but up to 400 rating, you'll actually be earning rating much faster than you were in previous years. So it'll only take a few games for you to get to that 400, 500 rating area. And the goal for that is just to progress people to their kind of true skill rank as quickly as possible. So we want you guys progressing through those very earliest divisions of the game faster so you get those more fair, balanced games more quickly.
Especially tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
So some of those more competitive players aren't going to have to grind down in the lower ratings. They're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
move up a
correct.
little
So it
quicker.
should be better for maybe lower rating players. They'll have more fair games. And players that want to progress quicker should be able to do that as well.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
Ian.
you, Ian.
Major W.
Seeing it right here in front of us. But as we make our way, as we get better and better in ranked, we'll hit the 600 rating, the wild card. And in this pack, we'll see a difference where the bat skin, it used to be at 700 rating, but similarly, we wanted people to get more customization to their Diamond Dynasty teams. We moved this up 100 rating points and added a ball and pack, Carson.
Yeah, I like the bat skin. I can't take my eyes off it. This is, a solid reward. Moving it up is great. I think people will be excited for this.
I see a little Babe Ruth signature, and I saw Babe Ruth at the beginning of this stream. I'm sensing a little bit of a theme here, Carson.
Yeah, we are building towards
We're
something.
building towards
aren't we?
something, but we'll worry about that down the road.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
But as we make our way, 700 rewards. And Ben, I think I saw this pack in the wheel, if I'm not mistaken.
You might have. So as you can read in the description, there's a 1 in 2 chance of a diamond player item from this vault pack. Now, this is going to be at 700 ratings, so you will have to play a good bit to get there, but I'll leave it at just that for right now. 1 in 2 chance of a diamond player, but you're going to want this pack.
The vault pack.
The vault pack. I wonder, what's the definition of vault? I wonder if that's going to come in handy down the line,
Down
of
the line,
course.
yeah.
Down the
Further
line.
down the line.
For tonight, a 1 in 2 chance of a diamond player. So get to World Series at 700. You're going to have the Vault Pack. Championship Series is 800, Rory. And we're going to see a Headliners pack.
A very good Headliners pack. Yeah, Ben mentioned it earlier. It's back.
It's back. Headliners are back. But of course, we are playing for 900 rating.
No one's seen this.
No one has seen
No one's seen this yet.
Our World Series rewards are Mr. Ernie Banks and Randy Johnson. Rory, talk to us about Banks here.
Yeah, so Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub, shortstop, 93 overall. You can get him. You make it World Series in the first week or so. He's going to be the best shortstop you can have in the game. As you can see, 104 contact left, 107 power right, 104 clutch. Great defense. He's nasty, Ashley.
He is nasty, is right, Rory, but Ernie Banks, he's not the only guy in this pack.
No, some would say that there's another player in this pack.
I think some are saying that. We have all-star Randy Johnson. Rory, tell me about him.
I mean, it's Randy Johnson. The community's pretty familiar with what he can do. Nightmares. Very tough to hit. Funky delivery. 95 hit 9 and 97 K per 9 off the bat is going to be super tough. And that pitch mix, it's as nasty as ever. And I had to do it to you.
Oh,
He did it.
You did it.
He did
He
it.
took
He
care
did
of it.
it.
Yeah. Double outlier. Outlier 1 on the fastball. Break outlier, which means later on in the game when Randy Johnson's getting tired, his pitches will not lose as much break as they usually would. So he's going to be throwing nasty stuff deeper into ball games still.
That slurve's going to stay sharp.
Yeah, it will.
The
Nightmare
Nightmare
Series.
Series, says Ramon.
Nightmare series. That's a good idea.
That's good. So, Rory, we're making World Series at launch. Get Randy Johnson or Ernie Banks. But Carson, I'm seeing a lot of chatter about a Kutch and Andrew McCutcheon in our totally on purpose reveal yesterday. There were 3 cards that people saw, and I only see 2 of them.
They're confused. I get
it.
Because we totally meant to do what we did yesterday.
Absolutely.
But
always.
there are missing a Kutch.
We are. So you know what? Let's hop into the Ranked 1 program here. We see some packs. We see that Millionaire pack again there, Ben.
You're going to find it in a lot of different places.
Gonna
This is
find
just
the
one.
Millionaire pack in a lot of different places. But let's keep moving. Oh.
Do I see a Kutch?
I think we see a Kutch there, Kayla.
Is this the Kutch chat was looking for?
Is this him?
Chat, is this what you wanted? Chat?
So in our ranked program, each ranked, there will be an exclusive program player that you can earn by playing the ranked program. But don't worry, my hardcore competitor players, as you're making your way through the ratings, you should naturally, passively get to McCutcheon each and every season you play ranked if you're making World Series. And for my program players out there who are trying to get to World Series, trying to play their way through this program, you got a little extra treat. And Rory, should we talk about the attributes?
We absolutely should. 125 contact left. It doesn't get much higher than that.
No.
Some say it doesn't get
Some say it's
higher
the
than
max.
that. Yeah.
It literally doesn't.
92 speed, which is going to be great in center field. Can run down almost any fly ball. And I love his swing. Carson, you were talking about it just the other day.
Oh, yeah. He's one of my favorite righty swings in the game. Lefty, we love Seager. But
We do.
McCutcheon is definitely top 3 righty swing in the game for me. And it's just cool having the card in the program itself, right? So everyone that does this program for ranked is going to be able to get this card.
Absolutely. And Kayla, quick question for you. Is this program Andrew McCutcheon, is he sellable or non-sellable?
Chat, what do you think this Kutch what should Kutch be?
Should Kutch be sellable, chat?
Should Kutch be sellable?
Sellable.
I'm seeing some. So Ashley. No. No, I saw a no. A no. Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
There are the
Okay. There we go.
Our program exclusive players, Kayla, are
Sellable.
They are sellable. And before we get to the end of the reward path, let's drop down to our tasks here because we're going to see something a little different here, Kayla and Rory. We have first drop. So with each ranked refresh, we're going to be adding more missions at the halfway point. So each ranked is expected to be about 4 weeks for most of them. At the midway point, if case ranks are a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, in this case 4 weeks. At 2 weeks in, we're going to drop even more missions because we want you to get through this program. If we look at this innings missions tab real quick, play solo and or co-op, they are conjoined together in the mission. Play your innings, you'll be making progress, and then in solo, earn PXP, get through your stats to get even more mission progress. But Carson, with these first drop of missions, how many total points can I get?
I think this gets you 275.
This will get you 275, Andrew McCutcheon. As we're taking in feedback, we hear our World Series players. They want to make sure that they're getting the World Series rewards first because they're the best of the best. They should be getting their cards first. So we will have even more missions in a couple of weeks to get everybody else through this program. And Rory, do we even have the World Series rewards in this program? I think we do.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so.
We would be really mean if we didn't.
I hope so.
So
should I show where they are?
I think we should. I think we should.
Yeah.
So
Should
keep
check
in
it out.
mind, this is once we get to that second drop, this is where these other players are going to be able to get to the World Series
Absolutely.
choice.
And you'll be able to play solo or co-op. There will be enough points in both directions to get you through this program. So play your favorite ranked either by yourself, with your friends, and you will make your way through here. And Rory, you will earn the World Series rewards at 100 points.
That's perfect. And say I made World Series and I was like, I kind of want to sell one of these players, and I earned it in the program path. Can I sell a player from this pack in the program?
Ranked World Series program rewards are sellable, Rory. You can sell them.
So yeah, so just keep in mind, you're going to be able to sell these in the program, but you will have to wait for that second drop in a few weeks to get the pack in general.
Yes.
So kind of just a best of both worlds for both the guys that make it to World Series on their own and then the people that want to grind and make it themselves.
Absolutely. And with that second drop, we know it's going to be a little bit less time to play ranked. Those missions will have even more point chunks to get you to those World Series players even faster because of how these missions are going to be laid out for all of you. So we do expect most people to get to 100 points in this program the first 3/4 of the way that this ranked is available, so that you can really spend that last week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks if you want to get it the day the second missions drop, so that you have time to play with these higher overall World Series rewards. How does that sound, Kayla?
I think that sounds amazing.
Got a question.
Question.
I play co-op with my friends like Ramon here. Are we going to be able to earn this pack too?
Yes.
Through
Solo
co-op.
way, group co-op, you can earn these packs.
All right, so we got to
Say
get
it
our
one more
we got to
time.
get our missions.
Say
in.
it again for chat.
If you want to play co-op to grind your way through this program, you 100% can. You can also do it solo style, Steven and Ramon.
So we can earn the rewards and sell them.
Together.
Or
Together.
keep them.
Or keep
Give
'em.
people nightmares with Randy.
Ranked means family.
Ranked
Play
and
together.
Ranked
Right.
means family.
And to keep in line with our other modes, yes, you can earn Team Affinity progress while playing ranked. You're going to see a lot of little double dipping with ranked exclusive missions, Team Affinity exclusive missions, build your theme teams, and you're going to make progress in both Team Affinity programs as well as the ranked program.
That's really the theme for this year, isn't it? Like allowing all of our multiplayer players to play, allowing all of our ranked players to play, earn progress wherever you really want to play, right? So
Absolutely. So Carson, we have talked about a lot.
We've talked about a lot of multiplayer
A
stuff.
lot of multiplayers. Absolutely. Colin, do we have a multiplayer summary screen for the people?
Multiplayer. We've talked a lot. We talked events, new every 2 weeks. Go get your Anthony Rendon. Battle Royale. Try out 10-0 Flawless. I mean, we bumped it down from 12, 10-0, and we have that awesome reward path thanks to Ben. And then, of course, ranked. We have 2 drops for the actual program itself, but go out there and compete with the best of the best in those 9-inning games. Lots of wins for the multiplayer players. But now we have to talk about single player. But before we talk about single player, we have to do one more thing.
What do we
that
have to do, Carson?
We have to spin that
spin that wheel.
We'll get there. Andrew, let's
I'm
go
new
for
here.
it. Ooh, another
Barrier
barrier
breakers.
breakers. You know, I saw Josh Gibson as we went through earlier, but there's somebody else playing a little second base there.
deal.
A real big deal.
Real big deal. Who do we have here, Steven?
Yeah, we mentioned during the dev tourney and also with Roflo that Diamond Dynasty is going to have the very first woman, and that's Tony Stone, which, again, awesome addition. Just awesome for MLB The Show to include. Again, Road to the Show, everyone's going to pave their way, especially as a woman. You can do that this year. But also Diamond Dynasty, Tony Stone will stand apart from the rest, and you can put her in your lineup. Where do you find this? This is a Barrier Breakers player. This one we're looking at here, Tony Stone. But just like Josh Gibson, go play storylines. Learn about Tony Stone. There's also another diamond there for you of Tony Stone to earn, just like the other players in Negro League Season 2. So if you choose Tony Stone in your Digital Deluxe Edition pack, you can choose her and put her at second base. If not, go play storylines.
And Ramon, is this the only Tony Stone I can earn at launch tonight?
It is not.
Ooh.
There will also be a Tony Stone you can earn by playing through storylines, and this is just the beginning, and she is
Just
viable.
the beginning, folks.
Just the beginning.
Very cool. Yeah, so we'll keep working. We'll keep spinning that wheel. There's a lot of other attributes we got to show you guys. But for now, we're going to kind of pivot towards single-player modes. And one that I love is mini-seasons. Andrew, what is mini-seasons for the folks that don't know?
Let's talk mini-seasons, the community's favorite game mode. Let's see those dubs in the chat. Mini-seasons, it's a slice of a full season. You play 28 games, you get the postseason on top of that, earn your way towards the championship. We'll have a variety of themes to play through as mini-seasons releases, different team builds for you, different CPU teams that you'll face along the way as well. On launch, we'll have Team Affinity and Classic. One change that's new this year, if you like packs, you're going to like mini-seasons.
You
I love
promised
packs.
packs to us.
There's a fair amount of packs here in
Yeah.
mini-seasons. If you play... if you're afraid of multiplayer modes, you're not too sure about getting in there, getting competitive, earning those rewards, hop into mini-seasons. We got you covered. Another awesome thing to show off in Classic this year that's new, we have a player reward at the end of the championship for everyone to earn.
A player.
reward.
Who's that player?
be?
Yeah, who's that player?
Who's that player?
We'll take a look. Core 88 overall, Salvador Perez. If you need a catcher, go play through mini seasons. Salvador Perez will be your backstop. It could be throughout the entire year if you really want him to be. At the start of every new season, Salvi's your guy. TA, bringing it back with the vouchers, win 5 games, get into the playoffs, win the championship, get those vouchers, exchange them into any TA program that you want to earn progress. And of course, earn packs, XP, stubs along the way as well.
I'm sure some of the fans have noticed that there's some new branding with some of these teams too.
Yeah. Mini season's got a little overhaul with the new icons for the teams. The uniforms, you'll notice once you get into game, they're all new. And the stadiums have seen some updates as well. So mini season's got a fresh look this year.
Yeah, I love going on the road in mini seasons, seeing what all the other teams are up to. Some awesome logos. Shout out to the art team. Shout out to everyone that was involved.
Major shout out to the art team.
Yeah, shout out to our team for like everything.
True.
Andrew, anything else for mini seasons we want to cover? I know lots of packs.
Lots of packs. You will see in Classic as we roll over from Season 1 into Season 2, the missions will change. They will get updated. You'll see new missions with new packs to earn. Keep Classic fresh. If you want to play it again, there'll be some replayability in there for you as you go into Season 2. With TA, as we see new TA drops come out, we'll see the vouchers refresh in that mini-seasons. We'll see the goals for the bosses change, adding the new players for the new TAs that roll in. Just keeping it fresh for every TA rollout.
You heard it here. We're keeping everything fresh for mini seasons. Get in there and play. 28 regular season games. You can get your play. I love playing because it keeps all the stats and stuff too. Yeah. Like I just love those quick games against the CPU. Very cool. Now we're going on to Conquest. I was stoked talking about Conquest in our rehearsal, Ben. You dropped some knowledge on me.
Conquest.
I know we got some Conquest
My
people in the
Hexagon
chat.
Warriors.
Shout out Lane.
For anyone that's not familiar with Conquest, can you kind of talk them through it?
Sure. So you're going to go on a journey with your team going across, whether it's your team affinity or your nation of baseball, throughout this map to get some packs, get some XP, get some stubs, and get a lot of juicy rewards along the way. It's where a lot of people are going to be tonight. We're going to be in the nation of baseball. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. It's going to be a beautiful time.
Conquest Nation.
Conquest Nation.
Okay.
Ben, are there new rewards in the Nation of Baseball Conquest map?
There might be.
Should we check them out?
We could. We're actually going to have some player rewards. And let's go all the way to the bottom. I want to get it moving. We got an 89 Stan Musial. You like contact?
What
Stan
is
the
that
man, the musical.
contact?
You like contact? There it is.
Clutch?
Little clutch. Little bit clutch. Shout
He's
out, Brian.
125 Brian.
Yeah, there it is.
Shout out Brian.
Yeah, big shout out, Brian. But this card can hit. And this isn't it. We're actually going to have 9 player rewards. 9 of them.
9?
Yeah,
9?
we're going to have 1 for each league and 1 for each division. And Jim Rice, Bill Mazeroski. We got some people here.
And what I'm noticing here, Ben, all of these cards are core.
They're core, including a David Ortiz.
Oh,
Big Poppy!
Names. Yeah, we got some core rewards, and you're going to get 9 of them. You can fill out a whole team, it feels like, from this. Just going through here, let alone the packs you're going to get, the stubs you're going to get. This is a good place to start.
So between this and mini seasons, we're going to get that Sal for mini seasons. We're going to get that Stan. We're going to get Jim Rice. You're right. We're going to have quite a few players to play with a couple hours after launch.
It's a journey.
Lots of dubs here for this. I love this. The Conquest in the United States map is always like so fun. It's a great way to start the game.
That's just one map. We got 3 other team affinity ones here. Chat, let us know what these are. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Please. It'd be very, very fun to go through the USA Conquest map and take it straight into these team affinity maps. That's 60 Conquest games. You got 60 right here waiting for you right off the beginning of the game.
I think 60 games.
I'm
If
trying
you
to
love
figure out what they are. Yeah, chat. Let us know.
What are we looking at?
Yeah. What are we looking at? If you love Conquest, definitely hop on tonight.
We got a ping pong paddle in the chat. You got one of them. You
Okay.
got one.
8 ball.
Oh, is chat getting these answers correct?
Chat's
Chat is
doing a really
fast.
good job. Yeah.
What's the other one? What's that?
Ninja Star?
Seen some
Is it-
crossbows, seen some bow and arrow, maybe a canoe,
A
top
canoe?
to bottom.
Ooh, kayak, canoe.
Paper
Who
airplane.
knows?
Ooh.
It
like
could be
that one.
whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. It's abstract.
Is that true?
Very cool. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for showing us all things Conquest. But that's not all. I know a lot of our single players love Showdown, especially now that it's repeatable in Team Affinity. We're going to have to phone a friend here, check in with Brian, and he's going to talk to
Ready,
us
Colin?
all things Showdown.
Showdown.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, Showdown is a high-stakes and high-pressure single-player mode where you draft a team to play through moments and mini-bosses which lead up to the final boss. By playing Showdown, you can earn progress in various Diamond Dynasty programs, which include Team Affinity, the Starter Program, and Spring Breakout Program on day one. So this year in Showdown, we're putting a lot of emphasis on the try before you buy aspect in Diamond Dynasty. And we want you to get as many swings in and see as many pitches as possible with the program rewards. Personally, playing the Spring Breakout Showdown, I'm a huge fan of Jackson Holliday and seeing Paul Skeens and how he pitches, so I'm really excited to get as many swings in and see how many pitches as I can from Paul Skeens in the final boss. And to do this, in terms of the try before you buy aspect, we plan on mixing up the various showdowns we have in our game, whether that's the number of bosses, the number of runs needed for completion, or even something extreme down the road.
Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. You are the best. Thank you for talking Showdown. Colin, let's do a little bit of a recap for all of our single-player peeps out here. Single player, we talked mini seasons, packs on packs on packs. Go in there, go get your Sal. Conquest, how many diamonds was it, Ben? 9?
We're talking 9.
9 diamonds
launch.
just in the U.S. map. Go play it tonight. And then, of course, Showdown, mini boss variety, TA vouchers. It's going to be an absolute zoo for our single players here at 9 o'clock. What are we, like 3.5 hours away? Did I do my
3.5 hours. We're an hour and a half into stream.
We're an hour and a half into stream. You guys are all still with us. Thank you for watching. We're having a great time up here. Again, reminder, Digital Deluxe, MVP, and Negro Leagues Edition will get you access to the game tonight.
4 hours, 24 minutes.
4 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you, Steven. But I know a lot of people, the chat's been talking about this since we started. There's something that's really important with seasons and just cards in general, and that's collections. Should we talk about collections?
Or the wheel.
Speaking of collections, we have a little wheel.
We
that
need
might
to talk
lead
about the
into
wheel
it.
first.
We'll talk about the
Ashley's
wheel.
keeping me honest.
Wheel. It's time to
Spin that wheel.
While
job.
the wheel is spinning.
How are we going to show more of the guys?
Hyper.
Ooh, hyper.
Ooh, hyper. So we will pull up one of Rory's favorite hyper players that might, Carson, you touched on collections. We might get to it in a moment.
Yeah, true.
But we have some collections here.
1 second.
There's so many to choose from.
There's so many to choose from.
So many
Rory
good
has a lot of
options.
favorites. And
Ooh, okay.
Which one are you
So-
going to
I like
this
this
one.
is the
You
one.
have
Yeah,
to.
there
I
we go.
think you're right.
We have to do this one.
do? This one's important.
Adrian Beltre, Hyper Series. You'll get him in that pack and absolutely crushes right-handed pitching. Year with the Dodgers. Third baseman. Also incredible defense. Carson.
This is the best third baseman at launch, in my opinion. I'm going to say it. Adrian Beltre, new legend, back in the game. We're really excited to have him. And those splits against righties, sign me up.
Yeah, can play shortstop. Take him from this pack. You've got a 90 overall core card, so you can use him all year long to start out a season.
And this will be in that pre-order pack, or the bonus pack, I'm sorry, for anyone with the MVP, anyone with the Negro Leagues, and anyone with the Digital Deluxe Edition. So I think that's going to probably be my choice, but there's still a couple other ones that might steal the thunder by the end of the
Griffies in
stream.
chat. We'll get to him still.
Griffey. I know Andrew Miller is back.
Oh.
The
I might have
sassy
saw.
lefty.
I might have
You
saw
like
a
him?
Johan.
Johan Santana.
And we see the chat, guys. There are no changes to co-op at this time at lunch.
At this time. Thank you, Ramon. As we keep working our way through, I know collections are always hot in the streets. Everyone loves talking about them. What do you want to say for collections here, Rory?
Well, let's talk about Season Collect.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ben, can we get Ben the microphone? Let's talk Season Collect.
Here we go. Yeah, so season collection. We're going to start here at the bottom. and we're going to ask you to collect 30 players to get an 89 overall Craig Biggio. Let's check him out.
That's all a team affinity, Ben.
That's just all team affinity. That's an Astros player too, so bonus points. We're talking 125 contact versus left for 30 players, 30 season 1 players, and you're gonna get this Craig Biggio. That's just the beginning. 99 bunt squad. So for 70 players, you're gonna get John Franco. And look at this Hyper Series card.
Speaking of sassy lefties, another
Yeah,
one.
sassy lefty. Screwball. Someone say screwball?
Wow.
We got some really
Screwball.
good
That's speed differential.
pitches here.
On the Reds, too.
On the Reds.
Wow.
And then this is at 70 players. 70. So if we go back out, there's a large jump between 70 players and the next reward. We're going to be filling in that gap. Don't worry. You're not going 70 to 280. But we're going to add a surprise where every single 2 weeks we're going to put in a new collect tier. And that's going to be a new player that goes up in overall. And you're going to get some really good names in there. But we're going to keep it in our back pocket. So you're going to be able to see them logging on every 2 weeks and getting to see them.
So every 2 weeks we're going to be seeing these new collections pop into this collection.
Yep,
Wow.
new tiers popping up right here.
Keeping us on our toes. I like it.
But we're going to show you what's at the end of the rainbow, Carson.
Okay.
It's
let's
a
see
really
it.
good rainbow. Oh, my. So as you can see, the names in pink. Let's go take a look at their cards.
Whoa.
there's
Whoa.
Willie.
Oh, that's Willie.
That's Willie. I'm not. Have we seen him before?
Maybe in a certain blog.
I feel like our fan base has like
They knew
guessed.
right
They just knew immediately.
Did
So
they know? I feel like I did a good job hiding it, but maybe you guys found out.
You
Willie
did do a good
Mays.
job, Carson. Some
yeah.
people are just too good, you
Yeah,
know?
our community. They're ready to go.
They're the top notch.
Willie's here. He is not going to be available at day 1, but as more cards come out, you'll
Yep.
be able to get to this pack.
Yeah, do not expect to be having these cards right at launch. You will be able to get them towards the end of the season, but it will be a journey. You will have to play a good amount of the game before you're able to see these guys. Or you can jump right into BR. Might be find them there. Who knows?
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Should we look at some of these attributes, Rory?
I would love to. I've been waiting to, so I'm glad you asked. We'll go right off
Let's
the
do
bat.
it, yeah.
George
Shots.
Brett,
Oh,
3,000 hit
pictures.
milestone, 125 contact right, 125 vision, so you're not striking out, and 125 Brian. Great fielding, great speed, and I heard Ian say he was one of his favorite swings.
This is a professional hitter
Yes.
Card art too, baby.
who plays great.
That's
defense.
sick
Beautiful
card
card
art.
art. Shout out to the art team, always outdoing themselves every year.
Got any quirks, Rory?
Yeah, he's quite a few
see them
quirks.
quirks.
Yeah, you can homebody day, unfazed.
He's a fighter.
He's a fighter,
Dead red?
situational hitter. Also hits bad pitches right outside the zone. So there you go. Yeah, George Brett got those quirks.
I'm seeing best lefty swing in the chat, so you know I
Ooh.
think it's pretty
Confirming it.
close. Yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
that. And then coming back from last year, we have Jin Kim series, Satchel Paige. Ben, tell me about it.
B-balls, anybody? Yeah. we got some stellar pitches here, including a screwball. It's gonna get you every time. But 99 miles per hour, that doesn't seem enough. We need more miles per hour than that. We got outlier. There it is.
double outlier on that.
And don't worry, it's not gonna take 6 seconds per every pitch. He's got a pretty quick windup. He's got a short
Yeah,
windup.
it's the shorter one.
So you're gonna get to use this card and really dominate with him.
Shorter windup confirmed for Satchel Paige. 99 overall. This will be a part of the collection, of course. Good stuff. We have one more.
Yes, and one of my favorite new series, we have Hall of Fame Willie Mays,
Yeah.
and absolutely insane hitter. Basically 100 everything across the board, 100 plus for hitting attributes. One of the best center fielders of all time, so the fielding has to represent that. A 92 speed. I mean, Ashley, does it all?
He does it all, Rory.
Yeah, only thing you could ask for is maybe better bunting, but hey, with that hitting, you don't want to be bunting with Willie Mays.
You're not going to bunt with Willie
5
Mays.
How many
tools.
homers?
Wow, 5 tools.
It's a tough choice, but Ben, tell me, you get this pack your first time around. Who would you take?
Well, that's a really tough decision. I think I'm gonna go George Brett. 3,000 hit club. Man, this card just looks unreal, honestly.
I love it, but you you could get all 3 of them, right?
You could. Yeah, if we go back out, you can see this pack at 280, 300, and 325 players. So that's right. If you get 325 players from Season 1, you're going to be able to get all 3 of those players.
And the Biggio and the secret people.
Yeah.
We got
we got you covered.
the secret people.
No secret people.
Ben,
New tiers.
I see tiers are subject to change, so it's a chance that this is not the final number you have to get, right?
For sure. Yeah, we're going to try to make sure that we're getting people to where we want them to be with these quality of players. And if you see some of these tiers change, they will probably be either for the better going down, or they will be straight up making it so we can get it right to the point where we're seeing the amount that we want to see across the game.
Absolutely. But if I get all of the cards in Season 1, I get something?
Yeah, this one might be the most interesting.
This is
'cause we
important.
got a completionist icon. Look at that. Look at that. You're going to get this icon at 400. Again, reminder, tiers are subject to change. But this icon, if you get it, it's going to be a clear flex to the community that you're on your game.
You're the collector. You're the collector's collector.
The collector's edition.
Wow. Get it now. So you can play at 9 o'clock tonight Pacific. I love this icon. It's hilarious. All right. So that's Season 1 collections. Good stuff. Remember that every few weeks we're going to have more new players going into that. So you got to stay tuned to our socials, stay tuned to our streams, stay tuned to everything, and you're going to see some of those new collections as they drop. All right. Next, Show Shop.
Yeah, Show Shop. Ben, take us home there.
We're back. And we're free. Look at that. A free show pack straight off of launch. You just log in, go to the shop, you get a free pack.
So Ben, how often can we see a potential free pack in the show shop?
You're going to see it pretty often. Might not even be a pack, Kayla. You could see free players.
Players.
But how often, Ben?
You could be looking out every week, but don't expect it just on Fridays or just on Tuesdays. Check the shop. There could be something new, and it could be something that you really want to check out.
Stay tuned.
So you're just going to be doing whatever you want back there? With free packs?
I might be.
Wow.
Might have some tricks up my sleeve.
Keep an eye out.
so-
Ben's working on something over here.
So Ben, is there any other special things happening very soon? I don't know, in a week that they should check the show shop for?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah, I think you made a comment earlier that,
In my soul, I'd like to see something.
Yes.
yeah, there might be something related
Something
to
that's
it.
soul worthy.
Yeah.
Might be a little juicier than just a free show pack, too, so stay tuned.
Okay. I'm staying tuned. I'm ready.
And along with that, we're also going to have your classic Jumpstart pack. A little less expensive this year. You can get 10,000 stubs for 5-round choice pack of 5 gold player items or equipment items. There's some really good stuff in here. And then we're going to also have a 50-pack bundle. And what comes with a 50-pack bundle?
Chase.
We're going to send you on a chase, and who's going to be that chase player?
It is John
Wow.
Donaldson, Sanford Green,
They thought we were done, Ramon.
pitcher,
We're not
two-way
done.
player.
He's back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You were worried about Randy.
Shad is scared. Nightmare.
91 version.
This is just the 91 version.
This is the beginning of your nightmares.
He's
Nightmare
back,
series.
folks.
Nightmare series.
To the nightmare series.
And if we check out the quirks,
Pick-off artist.
Pick-off artist. There it
The
is.
artist is the big one, yes.
Outlier on the slider and on the four-seam fastball. He's back, folks. Good luck.
So this is our chase boss, Ben.
This is your chase boss, and you might not be seeing him for as long as you would think. These chase bosses are going to refresh more often this year, so you can expect more often to have these chase refreshes and have higher overall players within chase.
But Ben,
And I want to add one thing. If you haven't or do not know who John Wesley Donaldson is, I think we mentioned earlier that Season 1 storylines is not in... Oh, it's not on? Okay, can y'all hear me now? All right. I don't know what y'all heard, what y'all didn't hear. So let me start over. If you don't know who John Wesley Donaldson is, I think we mentioned a few weeks ago that Season 1 of storylines is not in MLB The Show 24. The players are like John Wesley Donaldson, but his storyline is not. However, you can go to YouTube and type in Sony Pictures Entertainment, type in John Wesley Donaldson, and you can watch all of the storylines from season 1 on all of our Sony Pictures Entertainment YouTube channels like Scene City and what's another one? There's a few of them, but you can go watch it so you can know who John Wesley Donaldson is, even though his storyline is not in this year's game. You will see the players.
That's awesome. Where can they check that out again?
Just go to YouTube, go to the Sony Pictures Entertainment YouTube channel. Scene City is one, and Cutscenes is another one. You can watch all 8 storylines
Okay.
if you didn't get last year's game or you didn't have a chance to check out season 1 of storylines.
So learn more about John Donaldson on YouTube. I'm sure we can drop a link in the chat for everyone there. And I guess we're hearing more Chase bosses on top of this.
Yeah,
This is a
you
lot of
might be
news.
Seeing some more. Yeah, it'll be flying at you quick. So keep checking the show shop, and you'll find some new Chase players more often.
And Ben, is there a chance that we're going to see more Josh, Donaldson's right here? Maybe the odds are a little bit different this year?
It might be. Yeah, Chase odds might be a little different. Gonna have to find out for yourself.
All right.
Let's go.
Going along here, there's a pack that I've seen a couple people chatting about. It's a spring breakout pack.
There
Look
he
at this.
is.
Is that who I've been waiting for?
Yeah, you were asking about it.
Who put
Jackson
him there?
Holiday.
Wow.
Let's just check out his attributes. Top prospect in baseball right now. Does it all. Great speed, great fielding, great contact, great power versus right. Very clutch. Pretty solid.
You can check him out against Skeens, today, right? Right. I think
Right
it might be right
Might
now.
even have already
can-
happened. But yeah.
I might have to go on holiday to pick up this holiday.
There you go.
That's what I'm here for.
And remember, Jackson Holiday is going to be one of the best cards in the game at launch, talking about the power creep stuff. So you're going to see the 90s in the top tier of this pack, and then it's going to drop down to 80.
Yeah, 87.
87.
Well, but Jackson's not the only one you mentioned.
Oh, he's not.
There's
is he?
also Paul Skeens. There we go.
Whoa.
Saw him earlier. Now you see his card. 99 velo?
Oh.
Maybe it's 102
Outlier.
velo
Wow.
for Paul Skeens. He throws absolute gas. Also has a cutter and a sinker. And a
And a
great
mustache.
Shout out
Mustache
Dylan.
March.
The number 1 pick in the draft last year. And then, of course, Andrew. Who do we got here?
Oh, you guys are going to let me talk Padres prospects? How much time we got? We got Ethan Salas, 17-year-old catcher, signed with the Padres when he was 16 years old, playing in spring breakout this week. Phenom prospect, hit tool, power tool. The dude is insane at catcher. I could watch him frame pitches. It's ridiculous. You'll see him ETA 2025, maybe a late September call-up. You don't know, but Ethan Salas is here, and he plays.
It's quite a rare round, Rory.
Oh, yeah. But the base round is nothing to scoff at, Carson.
Let's take a look.
We got Jace Young from the Tigers system. Absolutely butter swing.
Yeah.
I was using him last week. Nasty with it. Then we've also got, shout out to Brian. It's Spencer Jones, right fielder.
Yankees.
Basically the clone of Aaron Judge, some might be saying.
Wow.
Light tower power, menace on the bases. Loves to steal. Also loves to hit home runs. You got get louder with it, folks. Rhett Lauder of the Reds. Absolutely great control. Dalton Russian. Get Ian back on here. Talk about his prospect. Great catcher. Another great power bat. And last, certainly not least, we got Jet Williams.
Jet.
And of course, he's got the speed to go
Oh,
along with
yeah.
the
Of
name.
course.
90 speed, 99 stealing. You get on base. It's basically a double. And so that's your spring breakout pack. Ben.
Absolutely loaded.
Yeah, you're going to find this pack on the shop tonight. And you're also going to find it in rewards potentially a little bit later down the line. So look out for this pack across the game.
And Ben, I noticed real quick that this just says pack 1.
It does. It might mean that we're doing a pack 2.
Mm.
It just might. So stay tuned. We're going to be watching Spring Breakout just like you guys will. We might have you covered with some more names.
Very excited for Spring Breakout, new in MLB The Show 24. Remember, we have that program, and then we also have this pack, so we have a lot of prospects covered between there. And like Ben hinted, it might not be the last we see of some of these prospects.
And Carson and Rory, am I able to use these players to earn progress in the Spring Breakout program if I wanted to?
Oh yeah, you can. I remember seeing the multiplayer stat missions is using spring breakout players. So if you use any of these cards, you'll be able to accumulate some stats, complete those missions, and then also in the general missions, just anywhere you can use these players.
There it is.
There you have it. So we've talked a lot about the show shop. We talked about some packs. Get in there. There's tons of good stuff in there. I think the Chase Boss is probably, people are in shell shock from seeing Donaldson again on day one.
What else, Ben? Anything else?
Yeah, we also got some highlights even from yesterday. The Dev Tourney. We got to play with some live series cards and captains. These captains are going to be available right when you open the game in the show shop. You can go get Adalberto Mondesi. You can go get some really, really good cards to start out that you watched on the diamond yesterday. So some really cool stuff there. George Springer Astros. It's calling my name.
So, Ben, we can see these pitcher captains and hitter captains in the XP path. We can see them in the shop. Will we see them in even more grindable places, some might say?
Oh, yeah, you will. Give it time, and you're going to find these all over the place because we got to get all 30 of them to you potentially. Who knows? You're going to be seeing these packs a good bit.
Good stuff. Wow, I didn't know we added that. I like that. Very cool.
Surprise.
Go get your captain cards. You can grind for them. You can get them in the shop. Start applying those boosts. Wins all around. Do we have a recap slide?
We got more in the
have more.
shop.
Oh, we have more in the shop.
More?
Okay, let's keep it
We
going.
got a little more. We mentioned
that's
headliners. Anyone know who the headliner is? Oh, wait,
Oh,
you don't need to
sorry.
guess.
Another Takashi
Takashi.
card.
More
Carson
Takashi card art.
hinted at it.
Takashi count at 3.
We have-
Absolutely nasty.
Mickey
we have a
Mantle.
center fielder at Dreams here. Rory, tell us about him.
Hey, my Yankee squad has never been better. Mickey Mantle, switch hitter, one of the best swings in the game. Maybe we've said that about every card that we've talked about so far, but it's true. Plays a great center field, great speed, and as a switch hitter, plays anywhere. You put him in center, you put him in left, right, whatever you've got in that outfield. Mickey Mantle is going to be in your lineup.
And we've seen these packs across content as we've been going through here. You can find this pack across the game. So look out for him. You might just get Mickey Mantle.
We have the jumbo packs.
We have jumbos.
We do have
jumbo?
jumbo. We're going to talk about 41 player items in a singular pack. This is going to be the quickest way to get a plethora of players. You're going to fill out your collections really quickly opening these. It's just a really fun experience. It's unlike any other pack we have in the game. It's really a fun time.
Yeah, it's a fun rip. I remember we added them last year, and you just like, let's see what we got in here.
Oh, yeah. It's got a nice sticker on top of the show pack art, too. Looks real nice in there. And then as we go down, we have even more, including the previous Nike City Connect uniforms.
If you
So-
want this
Yeah,
Baltimore,
where's the Baltimore one? Let's see it.
Shout out Space City.
There it is.
There you go.
You can get the jersey straight off of Kayla's back. On launch night. You're going to also get an icon, a banner, and 1 bat skin for this pack. So you're going to be able to kit out potentially your full unlockable
Must get.
area.
Must
get. Yeah.
It's a must get.
For those of you that don't like making your uniforms in DD, go get this pack. Go slap on a Old City Connect. I know I might be pulling those Cherry Blossom Nats jerseys, but lots of really good options in this pack.
And you're also going to find this pack across the game. It's a theme. You're going to find these packs across the game. These are rewards. And if you want to spend your stubs on these to get them right away, it's all yours. You can also find them across the game as you play.
$3.99.
And we're also going to have our standard show pack, our 20 pack, and 10K bundles. We're going to keep you updated on the shop this year.
All right. And then I know some of our fans are excited about flash sales. Is there anything you want to say there, Ben?
Flash sales will be happening. Don't worry. They're coming back. Won't tell you too much about the cadence. It wouldn't be fun if I did. But you can expect them every now and again.
Get the companion app. Get those flash sale notifications.
Yeah, if you want to know when the flash sales are happening, the companion app will tell you when we have flash sales. You can get them right off your phone. You could be doing anything. You could be at work. I might be at work. But I'm sorry.
Don't let Steven see.
Wasn't supposed to say that. But yeah, you're going to find out about these flash sales. The moment they happen, you can log on and get them without even having the game bootable next to you. So really cool stuff there. check out the companion app.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
I'm being told
Coming
it's
soon.
Coming really soon.
So be ready. Keep an eye out for that. Just to recap, the show shop, packs, free packs weekly. Ben's going to be taking care of all you guys. Headliners are back. Those are going to be changing. We talked about the Chase pack. That's going to be changing a little more frequently. And then, of course, we talked about it earlier in the stream. But that millionaire pack, that millionaire voucher, can't wait to see who pulls some million stubs.
And there's a reason it's on the show shop slide. Stay tuned.
Ooh, teaser. Keep an eye out for that. But that is just the beginning. We still have so much content to go through. We are
2 hours into stream.
And 4 hours away.
4
hours.
Is that the countdown's there? Nice.
The countdown.
There we go. 4 hours.
Hey, Carson, how do you get early access?
You get early access by having any of the bonus editions of the game. We will spin the wheel here in a second. Make sure you get the MVP edition. Make sure you get the Digital Deluxe. And make sure you get the Negro Leagues edition. And you'll have access tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific. Ramon, you want to spin it? You're giving me
I
the
think
look.
he wants to spin it.
Yeah, he's giving me the look. Let's
No one can
spin
that
wheel. That was a good spin.
That was a really good spin.
Very good spin.
Really good.
Barrier breaker.
Barrier breakers.
So we've discussed Josh Gibson, Tony Stone. Rory, who should we dive into next?
I've got it up on the dev kit right now. Buck Leonard, Barrier Breakers card. No one has a, no one has a mic back
Where's
behind
the
me, so
mic?
I can't
This
pass
is Josh Gibson's Thunder Twin Hall of Fame teammate. Not a lot of people know about Buck Leonard, but you can learn about him tonight. This is one of the 2 cards for Buck Leonard available at launch. His other one you can unlock exclusively by playing through storylines and learning a little bit about this Negro Leagues legend, Buck Leonard.
And yeah, you got to play the storylines. I found out someone said George Brett was the best left-handed swing in the game. It is Buck Leonard. I hit tanks with him. He's so fun to play with in storylines. I can't wait to have this card in a couple hours. The Thunder Twin, right?
With a real small strike zone.
Yeah, he's gonna hit some tanks for you. We'll keep those going. You guys got to just keep reminding me on these spin the wheels.
It's all good. We're going to get to all of them very soon.
We got to get through all of them. But next we're going to talk about roster updates. I know everyone loves, playing the market, seeing how the live series cards react in real time. You're the guru behind this, Rory.
That's what people keep calling me. I don't know. It's new to me. But,
What can we expect with roster updates this year?
Yeah, they're back. We're
Okay.
going to be doing roster updates the way that we have in the past. As you'll know, some players will be making their debuts in the major leagues, and we'll be getting them added onto the roster as soon as we possibly can. So you can be looking out for those transaction roster updates weekly. Any trades that happen, you'll also see those happen each week. So say Dylan Cease gets traded to the Padres. You can see that updated in the roster basically every Friday, maybe Thursday, depends on the cadence we're putting it out. And then, of course, the attribute updates. They will be happening. It's going to be about every 3 weeks, kind of the same way that we were last week.
Yeah.
But you can see when a player performs well in real life, say they hit 10 home runs in 2 weeks, you're going to see their power go up in the roster update that includes attributes. And that'll be happening every 3 weeks, Carson.
So when Victor Robles hits multiple home runs in the first month of the season, he will be going up.
Oh, you betcha.
Okay. Get your Victor Robleses now, folks. Very good stuff.
And Carson, Rory, not to get into specifics yet, but as we keep mentioning, there's a certain soul something going on,
Yes.
which might introduce a few new players. So, Rory, if there are new players who aren't in the roster yet, but maybe, make their debuts during those games, will we expect a little transaction soon?
Yeah, we're going to get them added to the roster as soon as we possibly can. We work with our partners, and we do our best to get them in as soon as they've made their debuts. We get them in as fast as we possibly can.
There it is, as quickly as possible. But Carson, Rory, we talk about roster updates. I'm seeing some chatter about live series, maybe some supercharges. Should we bring our good friend Brian back on screen, Carson?
I think he's the best man for the job.
Colin?
What are we doing?
Supercharged
Brian.
Brian? Sorry.
Brian.
Yeah, we're super excited to bring back Supercharged MLB The Show 24. Personally, I've loved the feature the past few years just because if my favorite player did really well the night before, I can log on to MLB The Show the next day and see that he got supercharged, and I can put his live series card in my lineup. So really excited to bring that back. And with supercharged, we're starting a little bit earlier this year with the Seoul series in South Korea, which we're really excited to do between the Dodgers and the Padres. We'll be supercharging on the next day, one player from each game, whoever stood out in those games. So we're really excited to bring that feature back. And then it doesn't end there. We're starting with opening day. We're going to be watching the games with you guys. One player from each game is going to be supercharged throughout the day. So we're really excited to, bring that engagement, bring that hype for opening day this year. So to cap it off with supercharged this year, we're really excited to bring back the fan vote. We loved how much you guys were voting and how much you guys were having a say in who's getting supercharged throughout the year. So we're bringing it back, and it's keeping us on our toes too with how many players we're supercharging each week. So you can look out for your favorite players in these votes on theshow.com and also on our socials.
Should be too different. And Brian, thank you so much for talking Supercharge. Supercharge is back. You will see it with the Soul series. We'll be taking a next day approach. But Rory, on opening day, can we really take a next day approach on opening day?
No, and the community knows that. We're so hyped for opening day. We're going to be supercharging day of as the games are going on. It's going down, Ashley.
So Supercharge is here thanks to our friend Brian. But you know what? We love Brian, and we simply cannot get enough. Colin, do we have another video of Brian? Maybe, a little real 99 worthy?
Yeah.
So if you match up with a major league player or a minor league player in an online game, you'll know by seeing that they have a real 99 version of themselves in their lineup. MLB players like our cover athlete Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and top prospect in baseball Jackson Holliday have received real 99 cards for MLB The Show 24, and that's just to name a few. Last year, we delivered over 1,000 cards to real 99 players, so be on the lookout for some of your favorite players in online game modes.
Shout out, Brian.
Shout
Real
out.
99s are here. Be on the lookout. I played a couple last year, and they always beat me. So they're good players, so be careful out there.
They're good on and off the field.
They're baseball players, right? So we're going to talk about a few more things, but first, I know, we have this wheel. We have to get our money's worth.
Of course.
So let's spin that thing one more time.
Let's do it, Ramon. Let's
Spin that wheel.
Ooh, another good spin.
He swings
That's
it
a
with
great
He
spin.
spins it with a purpose.
Oh,
Hyper.
Hyper.
There's a lot of good options here.
A lot of
You're
good
gonna
options,
get-
but
yeah.
The fans have been asking for this one.
Fan favorite?
I'm a man of the people.
Yes, he
Ken
is.
Griffey Jr. Hyper Series 101 power versus right. One of the best powers you can get off bat. You start up the game. You've got this pack. Ken Griffey Jr. also 88 fielding in center field. Great defense, great speed. And Carson, I might be stealing a line of yours, but best left-handed swing in the game.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, this is going to be a part of that legend bonus pack. You're going to see it in all the additions that are going to play tonight. So you're going to have a tough choice to make between Ken Griffey. I know we showed Beltre. I know we have a couple more that we're going to show. But yeah, I'm still sticking with my guy Buck Leonard, but Ken Griffey Jr., he plays.
All right, yeah. they're all up there.
They're
Great
all
swings.
up there.
But rumor has it, Rory, so we've been talking about barrier breakers, we've been talking about Hyper Series, we just finished talking about the season collection. Is there something to it here?
Yeah, Ashley, there is. So if you collect these cards, you might get something. Should I show the people?
Let's show
All
the
right.
people.
Seems
So
like
you collect 12 of those pre-order cards, and you'll get
Bonus
this bonus cards. Yes, you'll be getting this 91 overall Hyper Series. Shout out to the art team. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will show off the attributes. He is core, so you'll be able to use him season 1, 2, 3, and all year long. You can have this Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love it. Vladdy, cover athlete. If we back out here and see, does chat want to see any other attributes we were not able to get to? Of course, you'll see them when you get early access tonight at 9 p.m. But first name in chat.
Johan?
Oh,
I saw Johan.
Johan's going off.
Looking at Johan, has the nasty circle changeup,
Ooh.
86 walk per nine. I'm a great walk per nine person. I love to dot up, and 103 pitching clutch. Hey, Brian loves it. We love our
does.
clutch players. So Johan Santana, Twins. Shout out to Kyle Blake.
Shout out Kyle.
Saw him on the dev tourney yesterday. He did a great job on the couch, keeping everybody entertained, asking the hard-hitting questions
did.
that chat
Never
wanted
knew what
to
was
know.
coming next.
We never
Didn't
thanked
know.
him.
Yeah.
We learned about pizza and ice cream.
And what's your favorite year, Rory?
My favorite year.
Favorite year?
Oh boy, I gotta say 1996, just because it was the year I was born. Also, great team won the World Series that year.
I'm going to say 2024 because that's when we get to play MLB The Show 24.
It's a better answer.
I'm a company man.
Can I change my answer?
Actually, Carson, how many hours away is that?
We are about under 4 hours now to early access.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colin. Join us tonight. You get any of these bonus editions of the game. You're going to be playing tonight with us. You're going to get access to this very pack. You might choose Johan Santana. It's going to be a fun time.
You take a look at
Here we are.
Richie Sexton.
Richie.
You want to see Richie?
Let's go through them all.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
man.
gotta look at him.
Richie Sexton.
Big
Ooh.
power from Richie Sexton. First baseman, can also play a little left field. Absolutely nasty swing. 6'8". Ben. That's tall, huh?
That's a tall man. He's also going to go right onto my Byron Buxton captain boost with the
Whoa.
lower than
Oh.
60
What?
vision.
Hey,
Just
Ben,
saying.
where can they
Buxton
get that
boost.
Byron Buxton?
You're going to get that straight in your inventory. You're going to have him when you boot up the game
Tonight?
tonight.
Free.
Free 99.
Free.
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 Tough
Free.
decision, though. There's a couple good cornerstones there. But it does sound like chat's liking Buxton so far with some of these low vision guys. Anyone else we should show?
Yeah, we showed off Utley. We showed off Beltray. You mentioned Sassy Lefties.
Sassy lefties.
Andrew Miller. Hyper Series. New legend. New York Yankees. Slider, fastball, sinker, 108 hit per nine, and 125 Brian. Carson, is he sassy enough?
I mean, me being a fellow sassy lefty, I wish I could throw like this guy. He's going to be tough to hit. He always is, and it's cool to see him back in this pack right here.
Yep. And Matt Kane, shout out to Brendan, Dev Tourney champion.
Champion.
SF
Champion.
Giants hat guy.
Yeah.
For anyone that was watching with us yesterday.
Matt Kane, I know Brendan loves him. This is probably going to be his pick out of the pack. Nasty pitch mix, has a sinker. What more could you ask for? 110 pitching clutch from a starting pitcher. Super nasty with the 87 walk per nine. So I'm a big fan.
This is a great card.
Great card.
Yeah.
Tough choice from this pack.
I know.
Very tough choice. But there's still more. We got all the barrier breakers that we have not revealed yet, right, Ashley?
Right, Rory? I mean, we have Henry Aaron right here. You see him on the screen. He can
Shortstop.
hit all around.
Whoa.
Shortstop
Shortstop.
primary, Ramona's saying. And he can field shortstop rather well, Rory.
Yes, he can. He can also hit.
He can hit.
Very good hitter. So a shortstop to start out your DD squad if you want. We got a few more to check out. We saw Tony Stone. We saw Buck Leonard. Saw Josh Gibson. We have Jackie Robinson, also shortstop. Big contact, big clutch, big speed.
That's all you want.
What more could you ask for?
Not a whole lot, Rory.
Not a whole lot.
It's going to be a tough choice between which shortstop you want to choose.
That
Yeah.
is right,
A lot of good
Caleb.
options.
Yeah, very good call. And last, certainly not least, we got two more. A Satchel Page. Get
Another
you started.
Satchel?
Yeah, you can take this Satchel Page and have Satchel in your rotation for a good amount of the season before
Yeah.
you get to that 99 Satchel.
This is your day one satchel if you want him.
Yes, it is. And Outlier on the four-seam fastball. He threw hard. Threw very hard. So you can use this Satchel, take him out of the pack, and have him in your rotation until you get to the 99 if you want.
Short wind up again.
Short wind up.
Again. And Ashley, who we got?
We have Martin Dehigo. Rory, where does Dehigo play?
Looks like everywhere.
He can pitch and he can hit, and the attributes show for it.
wow.
Oh, it's going to be hard, Rory, to pass up on Martin Dehigo at 9 o'clock tonight.
This is a great card.
Yeah.
Maestro.
This is a great card.
El Maestro.
Martine.
Yep, and if you collect 12 of the 14, you get that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hyper Series card.
Core.
Hyper Series, yes.
Use them throughout every season, which is going to be really nice. He's got a lot of pop. He'll play.
But that's not the last collection, right?
Chat can't believe we haven't even mentioned it.
Someone wants to know, how do you earn Nolan Ryan?
It's Nolan Ryan, yeah.
Right.
There must be a way to get him.
We're so glad you're here, Rory.
How do you get Nolan Ryan?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Ashley. If we go to the dev kit, you get Nolan Ryan for collecting all 40 of the live series Angels cards. You'll get that 90 overall breakout Nolan Ryan. As you can see here, these are your American League teams that you'll collect for. Get all 15 of them, and you can earn New Legend, Standout, Core, Rafael Palmeiro. So you can get the starter program Palmeiro, get you going in the game. But when you really want to get up to a nice 95 overall Rafael, you can get him through the AL Division Collect. League Collect.
League.
Yes.
The people are hyped, Rory.
New Legend.
Awesome, yes.
New Legend.
New Legend.
Rakes.
But there's 2 leagues in Major League Baseball.
There are 2 leagues, and it should be noted the Division Collect is not in. It is now Collect All Teams in the league to earn these league rewards. So you collect all 15 NL cards, and we showed them all off during the dev tourney yesterday. But you get 95 overall Core Pedro Martinez Hyper Series. Got the beautiful card art. Shout out to the art team. And Pedro, 114 stamina, 101 hit per 9. And does he throw hard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He throws really hard.
Yeah, he throws real hard. So he'll be throwing 102 consistently as a starting pitcher, which is nasty.
Rory, big question here. Seeing in the chat, 95s, they're noticing. I think in years past we've had 99s here. But when we were going through that XP path, I think you pointed out Corey Seager, for instance. He's a 97. But you're not going to get down to 97s for a while. So these 95s, talk about their importance in DD until then.
Yeah, Steven, I'm so glad you mentioned that. You will be able to use this Pedro Martinez in your rotation for at least the first month and a half of a season. There won't be cards out in the game that are as good as him.
He is the card.
Yeah, he is the card, the number one to start a season for at least the first month and a half, basically. And you'll be able to use him both Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. So all year, he is viable to be slotted into your starting rotation. And with Outlier and 101 Hit 9, it's going to be tough to take him out.
He's a pitcher you can lean on throughout the whole year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But we got one more card that we showed off a little bit earlier, and people were wondering, how do you get him? So if you collect all of MLB Live Series,
the whole
you
thing?
will get Hall of Fame Babe Ruth.
Rory.
Yeah, pitcher Babe Ruth.
He's a pitcher.
He's a pitcher.
This isn't a mistake.
It's not. It's not. He can also play first base, left, and right field. So you can see pretty good pitch mix, 97 mile per hour fastball, good sinker. But Babe Ruth mostly was a hitter, right?
Show the hit.
Right.
Show
Let's
the
see
hit.
the hit.
Show it.
Oh!
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There will not be a better hitter in Diamond Dynasty this year.
One more time, Rory. One more time.
There will not be a better hitter in Diamond Dynasty than this Hall of Fame Babe Ruth. He is absolutely insane. And, he hit a lot of home runs.
He sure did.
Also has great contact. And, of course, Max Bryan.
Yeah. Sneaky good
He
bunter.
can bunt.
He can even bunt.
What's up, babe?
No, chat's going crazy for Babe.
Yep. So collect all MLB. You'll get this Rafael Palmeiro, you'll get Pedro Martinez, and you will get this Hall of Fame Babe Ruth with the beautiful card art.
There are your live series collections. Ashley, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. I mean, if I collect Nolan Ryan to get my Rafi Palmeiro, then eventually my Pedro Martinez, I'm going to get Babe Ruth. So what I'm hearing is Nolan Ryan is one of many keys to get Babe Ruth.
Bingo. And you get some good cards on the way. You're getting these 95s that are going to play for you a lot season to season. Remember, their core. And then, of course, Babe, 2A. he's going to do a lot of good things for your squad.
So Ashley, about how long do we think it'll take to get to Pedro, get to Rafael, to even get to Babe Ruth?
This is an MLB The Show 24 long grind. Of course, some people will be able to get here sooner. Others, it's going to take them the whole duration of the game, the end of the season. But these cards, Kayla, with them being core, they're going to last the whole year long.
That's what we like to hear. So get your Pedro and your Rafael to get your Babe.
There you have it. We had collections. Of course, we had the Vlad collection for all those bonus pack cards, the Hyper Series Legend pack, and then, of course, the Barrier Breakers to get that 91 Vlad, and then collect all live series players to get a Rafael Palmeiro, Pedro Martinez, and, of course, Babe Ruth. Really good stuff from the collection side. We have some more card series that we need to talk about, and these are the ones that you're going to get from playing storylines. That means the Jeter storylines that you guys saw the feature premiere for, and of course Negro League Season 2, Ramon. These are some cool cards.
Yes, they are.
And we might have a graphic.
There we go.
So we have our 4 storylines that are at launch. We got Josh Gibson, Buck Leonard, Tony Stone, and Henry Aaron. Probably going to take everyone about 30 to 45 minutes to complete each storyline. The team put a lot of hard work and soul into these storylines. Once again, Bob Kendrick will be your narrator. You're going to get to see some footage of these individuals you've never seen before, and even hear from some of them themselves. We're really excited for everyone to try out. And remember, just for now, and then a few weeks later, we'll announce another 3 and drop them into a free content drop. And a few weeks after that, we'll announce another 3 players and put them into a free content drop as well. So tonight, you can play through the 4 storylines Negro League Season 2 at launch. It's not going to take you a lot of time, and you can unlock these cards and learn a little bit more about baseball history. And then in Derek Jeter's storylines, there's a lot of content in Derek Jeter's storyline. It's going to take you a little bit longer to play through Derek Jeter's storylines. What's so amazing about Jeter's storylines is you're hearing from him, because Derek, is still alive, and there are certain stories that he told us that he kind of hasn't told anyone.
Very cool.
Jared, Otis, that entire team, Gavin, everybody at PlayStation Creative spent a lot of time pouring a lot of heart and soul into both of these pieces of content. We can't wait for you all to try it out. We hope you like it.
I know
you have it.
I know I'm hyped for that Josh Gibson.
Yeah, some great cards, and like Ramon mentioned, there will be multiple drops. So keep an eye out for some more cards. Play it, and you're gonna get. It's not gonna take too long, and you're gonna get some diamonds.
It's not gonna take too long.
And then, of course, the Subway Series. There's gonna be a bunch of cool cards there. It's gonna be really, really special.
Yep, and
I'm
more
excited.
content for both Negro League Season 2 and for Derek Jeter storylines will be dropping in a few weeks. So we'll have
Confirmed.
more stuff for you to try out.
Okay. Ramon's taking care of us. Very excited.
The team's taking care of us.
There you have it. Storylines. Go play. You're going to get tons of cool cards, tons of cool rewards. And that's just the beginning. We're going to have a couple more drops. Anything else we need to talk about?
That is just the beginning, Carson. You touched on it well. Let's pull up the calendar here. There is a lot coming out tonight in just over 3.5 hours, Carson. Multiplayer modes, single player modes, team affinity, spring breakout, and then, of course, coming soon, a whole lot more of content on the horizon, Carson.
Yeah, lots more content.
Lots of spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
We're not done here. There's going to be a lot of new live content. The power creep, we've talked to Kayla. Cards are just going to keep getting better and better throughout this season. Really exciting stuff. Colin is not here. We can keep looking. Tops Now monthly awards. What can we expect there?
Tops Now is back, and alongside Tops Now, we'll let all of this kind of soak and marinate. We will be back with the next live stream on Friday, March 29th to talk. I see a lot of you mentioning in chat about an egg hunt program, Carson.
Whoa.
But additionally, we will have Tops Now returning soon once the season gets going, and then a little something new called Season Awards. That's all I will say for now, but Tops Now and Season Awards are going to be happening this year, Rory and Carson.
Sounds good to me. I'm excited. Colin, can we see some of those card series just so our fans can take a look?
Which one do you want?
The whole
All of
collage.
Oh, yeah.
Going with Babe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to our art team. Look at all these new card series we have. The live series diamonds look really good. Me and Kyle were talking about that yesterday in the dev tourney. We got the Hall of Fame series. We got barrier breakers, of course, spring breakout. And that's just the beginning. We have tons of stuff coming to you guys. Don't forget to sign up for the scouting report, the companion app. Follow us on all the socials. We have so much content that's going to be coming towards you guys every couple weeks. Very excited. I guess the next question, we're 3.5 hours away from early access starting. What are the 3 things everyone's going to do once those servers open?
Should we bring back our special guest one more time?
Yeah. Let's kick it off with Brian.
Yeah, top 3 things. I think the first one that comes to my mind is going to the marketplace or going to PAX and getting them live series Anthony Volpe on my team and being the first person in the world to parallel 5 of them. So I'm really excited for that. And then second thing, probably hop into the Jeter storylines. I'm a diehard Yankees fan, so it's really cool just to see how hard they've been working on the storylines and see it all come to fruition. So that's really cool. And then lastly, since BR is 10-0, I've never gone flawless in my life, so hopefully this is the year. So.
All right, we are back. Thank you, Brian. Rory, 3 things.
3 things. So what I'm going to do, create a stadium. I do it start the year just to get ready for mini seasons. I'm going to go get my Joey Votto from the NL Central Team Affinity. And then as always, Lane, Kyle, and I are going to 3v3 co-op, and we're going to stomp some fools.
Wow. He's going to stomp some fools, folks. Kayla, what are you going to get into tonight?
Well, of course, because the spring breakout is going on right now. First, I have to go get my Jackson Holiday. Then I have to go get my in-game Baltimore City Connect. Then after that, actually go take down that spring breakout program.
That sounds wonderful. I know for me personally, I'll be diving straight into Team Affinity. I really want that Yasmani Grandal from the NL Central. And then, once my team's feeling a little good, I have a little swing underneath my I have some reps in my swings. I want to try to go flawless tonight, Carson.
Ooh.
Maybe go a little 10-0.
Day one?
Day one flawless, maybe. And then lastly, I will also be making my way to Road to the Show, Women Pave Their Way, and see myself in the game for the first time, Carson.
Very cool. Stephen Haas.
Starter program, my Marlins, my uniform, my starting pitcher, Sandy's there, and then I'm going to go try to get Stanton in that Team Affinity NL East. Ramon, first 3 things you're doing tonight with early access.
I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm tired.
That's one.
What about storylines?
And then you're going to wake up.
What happens after you wake up, Ramon?
No, I'm going to be watching streams, watching all of the fans play the game. Yeah, I just like watching everybody play release night. That's what we doing.
I'm for sure hopping in. I'm getting Ethan Salas. So stoked he's in the game this year. Then I'm going to go and try my luck in Showdown, get the juices flowing a little bit, see some tough pitchers, and then I might either go ranked or events. I get the online
World
competitive
Series
vibe
tonight?
going. World Series tonight?
Confirmed?
We'll see.
Confirmed.
We'll see.
No sleep.
Ben?
You heard it here first.
We got some USA conquest that will be calling my name. It'll take me a while, but we'll go through it. We'll get a lot of TA progress and spring breakout progress along the way. Try to get some of those programs done after, and then you might be able to find me online, some ranked or some BR.
Wow.
Carson, what are you doing, Carson?
Gosh, I think I'm going to start. I'm going to play some Challenge of the Week. I just think it's a great way to warm up. Don't forget, we have tons of great rewards for anyone that wins. I think these Vlad balls are going to be a part of some of the giftings for whoever wins the first Challenge of the Week. And then I'm going to dive into the spring breakout. I got to go get my boys, James Wood and Dylan Cruz. And then I'll probably start with events. I like playing a couple 3-inning games, get a feel for everything, and then we'll save ranked for this weekend. Colin, what's up, man?
Hey.
What are you gonna do?
You've been here the whole time?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time. I've been multitasking. Sorry for some of the flubs earlier, but I'll be starting my Mariners franchise, and then also making a character in Road the Show, doing the whole Road the Show thing. It's a long time. Being a JRPG player in my younger years, it reminds me of scratching that itch, so I'll be doing that. The other thing that I'll be doing as well before this even starts.
You have a surprise for some
I have a
of these
surprise.
folks. Yeah.
So at 6 o'clock today, if you go to codestheshow.com and use the word countdown, you'll get a free pack. Codes.theshow.com.
Codes.theshow.com.
Yes, because
Countdown?
I'm a man of the people. Like
You took care of them.
I took care of the people. Like, I'm always taking care of the people and stuff. So yeah, if you go to codestheshow.com in 1 hour at 6 o'clock, like in that range, we're letting some of the things warm up right now. You'll get a free pack.
Okay, there you go. Codes.theshow.com. Type in countdown. You will be getting a free pack for MLB The Show 24. We take care of you guys. Let's thank some people. Shout outs to the whole live team, even the folks that can't be here. Talking Brendan, Dylan, Lane, Brian, of course. We saw you on some of the videos. Thanks to the design team, Luis, Steve Merca, everyone else, all the designers. You guys do such a good job every year. Of course, LSQA, John and crew. Great job. Our internal QA team, Marcus, all you guys over there. Shout out to you guys. Our external QA teams, you guys take care of us. Great testing. Social marketing, Todd, Anthony, Isabel, social team, Doug, Leo, everyone. It takes a, what is it? Takes a
village.
Takes a village. Ramon always says, takes a village. Leadership, Cut, JV, Scott Rohde, we couldn't do it without you guys. And then, of course, Control Room Colin taking care of us, keeping us in order.
Free
Steven,
pack.
Ramon, keeping us focused. And thank you to just all our fans and everyone else here at San Diego Studio. Really excited. We have 3.5 hours. We're going to have some encore feature premieres going.
We're going to show Ride to Reveal and then show all the feature premieres.
We're going to show Ride to Reveal.
Ride to Reveal
That's
as
a
well.
great video. Yeah, we're going to show the Ride to Reveal and then some of the feature premieres. Yeah, exclamation point countdown. Be kind. Enjoy the show. And
We
for
hope you
Ramon,
enjoy the show. Everybody on this team works really hard in this game every single year. We can't put everything in the game, and we are always trying to improve it and trying to do new stuff and give you what you want. I hope y'all always know that when we miss, it is not for lack of effort.
Yeah.
We work our asses off on this game. There is no reason for us not to put every single thing in the game that you want. We try it every single year, but we have a very short development cycle. So we hope you enjoy it. And if we miss, we'd love to hear your constructive feedback so we can make it better, just like you see with DD and all the other areas of the game. Just know that when we miss, and we will because we're human beings and we're not robots, it's not because of a lack of effort. We hope you enjoy the game. We spend a lot of time making it. We'll talk to you soon.
Well said.
Yes.
Peace.
Well said, Ramon.
Welcome, everybody. We are in the Dominican Republic, in the middle of nowhere. It's the country of the float. We got beautiful beaches. We got amazing mountains and beautiful people. And we are about to do the right review of the cover athlete of the year 2024 for the show.
Llévalo, llévalo, llévalo. ¿Te vas o te quedas? Dale, dale.
I gotta go with this guy right here, but I'm about to show you what's gonna happen. All right?
Vamos, vamos, dale. Nos fuimos.
Dímelo, mío. Hey, what's up, gang, gang?
What's up, dog? What's
going on,
What's
man?
going on?
Good to
Glad you. What's up, Bobby?
Okay.
Hey, man, first time in the country. Tell me about it.
Oh, it's a beautiful country. I don't know why it's taking me so long to come here, so thank y'all for having us. We're so happy to be here, revealing the cover of MLB The Show 24 in the most realistic, organic way possible here in the Dominican Republic.
Well, there's always in the first time, you know. I mean, I was part of it 17 years ago, and now having the right reveal of the cover of the year for 2024 is something amazing. Eladio, you know, tú sabes que lo que es.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about it, man.
I love the island, man. I'm Puerto Rican, as you guys know, but DR is always going to be my second home. The food's amazing, people's amazing, and home with one of the best baseball players in the world in the history.
You already know. You already said it all. Like you guys know as well, MLB is always taking care of business. This bus is right in the front by a guy that we call the pitcher.
¡Vámonos, doña! ¡Se quedó!
He's the one in charge with making sure that everybody's comfortable and everybody know the place to go and where to make the stops. I'm kind of getting familiar with sitting down here. You know, I kind of miss this right here. This bus ride and stuff like that. Man. When I was like around 17, when I first signed as a professional ball player, this is the way used to take me to the field, you know, this type of buses. So I'm kind of familiar with it. So get used to it.
Take you back to memory lane.
That's right. But here in the Dominican, man, I mean, you're going to see so many buses like this one, or
motorcycle everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Because traffic is crazy. It's worse than LA traffic.
That's right.
Y'all, here in Christmas,
Yes.
try to go to La Capital.
Oh boy.
From here to the corners, like an hour.
He get crazy. He get
Crazy. So best way to go is, motorcycle, mopeds. You'll see two on top, 3.
You've been on the cover before. How did it feel for you being on the cover and being back working with MLB The Show again?
I tell you what, man, I was so excited. Because you know what? Being an MLB athlete, being young, getting to know that all the people your age gonna be playing with you is something that it turned out to be very exciting to me back then.
Home run derby?
Home run derby.
There we go.
I'll be whacking 30.
That's right. That's right.
30 something.
That's
with
right.
Big Poppy.
No breaks. You know how it is. I mean, the most important thing is that once you get to see that cover for first time, that he home. The funny part about it, when I was part of the cover, was when I was handing to my family and friends, everybody was like, "Oh wow, is that you?" I'm like, yes, that's me.
No, and as a Latino, that's a big
deal, though.
It's a big inspiration for all of
It's a
us.
big
Everyone in the
inspiration.
Caribbean, everyone in Latin America, per se. You see everyone, kids from Venezuela saying, "Oh, I could do that."
Yep, representation is important.
That's right.
Y'all
Yeah.
did it.
It's
We can do it. It's
motivation,
just
man.
motivation. It was motivation.
Yeah, we love all our cover athletes,
That's
but
right.
all of our Latin American cover athletes, it just hits differently. That source of
It
family
hits.
pride and everybody seeing it, it's just really been amazing to see.
It's, and let me tell you, me personally, this kid that we're about to have on the cover for next year, his family to me. I don't want to give more details.
People won't guess it.
People gonna know who I'm
Just
talking
wait.
about. But
It's gonna happen soon
yes,
enough.
yes, but be patient because we're going there now. I know this is a little shaky right here. Get okay. Pero que dice el mío, de menos de hour. Tranquilo. Oh man, so glad to have you here, man.
Our community is probably so happy that you're on the cover because, we've had this relationship with you for a while. We're super excited. How excited are you and your family and also to have your friends be a part of this?
Man, I'm excited, I've been playing with it since I was a little kid and now I'm on the cover, I'm really excited.
We're here in the DR because we want it to be very authentic and to be able to tell your story. So tell us how you started playing baseball as a little kid to today. Now you're on the cover of MLB The Show 24.
I started with my dad, doing tea, now like 4 or 5 years. Then I started to do tryout. But when I know I got everything in me is when I got like 13, 12. And my dad told me, you probably doing better than me. But I said, nah.
I tell you what, I know this kid since he was like 7 or 8 years old. I remember when we used to come to Anaheim to play. I personally used to go to Vladdy's house. Walking into the house, this guy was swinging at everything at the age of 7. And I used to be like, Vladdy, did he ever get tired? He's like, that's what he do all day.
Then Eladio, how do you know Vlad?
Man, damn, we through music and sports, man. Like I've always said, music and sports always go hand to hand. They listen to us, and we are amazed at what they do. Like they find what we do amazing, we find what they do amazing also.
That mutual respect. Baseball and the DR are like connected at the hip. Where do you think that real strong connection between the sport of baseball and the DR and Latin America in general started? Because Major League Baseball is one of the most diverse sports out there. It's over 30% Latin American players. Where do you think that all started?
Well, first of all, it became to be in a sport that is basically on our blood, But then it became to be a way out. It's a way out for us to take care of our family, to have a better lifestyle, because a lot of us, we come from nothing, you know what I'm saying? So once we figured out that baseball, it's a way out, we take that personal. We learn the discipline, the dedication, all the stuff that comes along with. and here we are, you know, making a difference.
And you see a lot of stories, like a lot of backgrounds, and you see like a certain pattern. A lot of great players went through a certain type of struggle, and that's part of, you know, greatness. And like, especially a lot of the stories in DR, like people having to walk to the field 4 hours, having to take buses for a couple hours just to see if they get a spot on the team. You know, that's something you see here.
Vladdy, how does it feel to have your cover reveal for MLB The Show 24 happen in your hometown in the Dominican Republic?
For me, that's amazing. You know, you grow up here and you bring it here to hometown. It's amazing.